Let's be cool now.
So here we are, episode 39 of Vampire the Masquerade Europe, 1999. So last episode, we've been in pursuit of a submarine, I believe, and most of our characters are underwater, if not all of them. Put your hand up if you're underwater. Yeah. Okay. Sage, you're on the boat, right?
Yep.
She ran off with the all-important dead body.
Right. Okay.
Leaving
I'm
her
sorry.
teammates to their fates.
I'm sorry, I cared a little.
The rest of you were trying to assist with getting people out of the thingo, the yellow submarine wreckage, if I recall. And at that point, the Kursk went past you again.
Yeah, just don't talk about that.
Blah, 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 blah. Like the Jetsons. And it disappears.
The Jetsons for so long. Oh.
Disappears into the murk.
No extra points for sound effects, gee.
Right. Okay, so what are you doing now, Barry?
Why are we asking me?
You're there. You're on the scene. You're
I'm
front of the crowd.
You're a leader.
I am following this
Got your
stupid thing.
We're
Yes.
taking your lead.
So you're going to head in the direction of the Kursk with your underwater power paddle thing.
Yes, and I do realise their sonar person can hear it, but I'm not swimming all this way, gee.
All right. So you start heading after it. You quickly realise that it's going faster than you, and
yes, I have kind of.
Now you are
Yes.
in the murk, and you can see nothing ahead of you, and you can see nothing behind you, and nothing around you.
Ah,
It's pitch black. 'Cause we're in the
Pitch
ocean.
black and very dark. You do see a jellyfish.
I follow the. I keep going a little ways.
Bubbles following the trail, the
Yeah,
jet stream.
I follow what wake there is, if there's any wake.
Okay, yeah, you follow the wake. All right, I'm gonna get Garth to roll a perception and investigation check for you,
All right. Oh, wow, man.
if he doesn't
One
mind doing
moment.
that for me.
Thank you, Garth.
Oh, am I rolling it for me or Barry?
For Barry.
Me,
Oh, sweet.
Wouldn't
because
mind.
I'm the
Hang
man
on.
in front.
Oh, now I'm in the wrong game.
Oh.
See, that's
Sorry, I was looking up
something
some
that-
animalism rules to see if I could talk to any animals. But,
You can.
Aha.
well, I can, but
You can.
Talk to a whale, it could give us a lift.
well, a whale could just headbutt it. I don't know. Oh no, it probably wouldn't. But depends on the rules.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A
Man,
dolphin.
sure.
Yeah.
And what are I rolling? Sorry.
What are you rolling? You're rolling perception and investigation for Barry, for Bishop.
You watch, I bet he's going to say -1.
Negative 42. No, it's 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah, it'll be my turn to roll that crap tonight.
Okay, Barry, you realize that the submarine is heading west right now, and it's actually heading directly towards England at this very point. It's probably going to curve. It's not going to run into England because they're not stupid.
They'll sink England.
Right, they'll sink England like a torpedo. But what you recognize is that the boat is in that direction, and it's going in the direction of Sage right now.
Hey, Sage.
I
Have you got your comms on?
This is what
Yes, I do.
Barry.
Yes, I
Barry.
do.
This is Barry's information right now.
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I can still hear you guys. It's fine.
Sage,
Oh yes.
the sub is heading towards you.
All right. I'll let everyone know.
Yes.
Hey, everyone. Do we have any weapons on this thing?
On the boat that you're on?
Yes, I'm asking
Yeah,
you.
actually, there are Coast Guard weapons, but they're not like for fighting boats. They're for like stopping small boats and fisher boats and stuff like that. Really, they're mostly for intimidation.
I'll ask for advice from the people around me. If they know what to do in this case, where the curse is coming right towards us.
Right. Well,
Evasive maneuvers might be a good thing. 'Cause
let's
I'm
see.
sure there'll be a leader on the vessel who would probably have thought to do that.
Well, they don't
But
know
I'm
it's
not the leader.
coming yet.
Well, I've given them a heads up. So
Well, the only thing that you know of is does Sage have any of the explosives with her?
if there are any explosives here,
She didn't have them. They were all with you guys down.
Yeah, because we're gonna go
underwater.
blow shit up.
Right.
yeah.
Right. Well, this would have been a great time to jump off the front of the boat and dive into the front of the Kursk and put the explosives right on the front of it because it's coming right at you.
right?
But you don't have any explosives, so
Wah wah.
wah wah wah.
There's no other things that we can use.
That you can think of. That's of the kind of,
Have you got claws
impact.
by any chance?
I do have claws.
You could dive into it and rip into the hull. I don't know.
You say that you can have this conversation on your headsets.
Okay, I'll give that a shot.
Yeah, totally. We believe in you, Sage. You can do it.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
Sage, you're going to dive into the water.
Hey, Alan,
Yeah.
wish me luck.
What for?
I'm gonna go and do something really James Bondy.
What the fuck is that wave? Do you see that bow wave coming in this direction?
Okay, I have no time. I'm sorry, I gotta go. You take care, okay? If I didn't make it out.
What the? What are you talking about?
Bye.
Sage! Splash. Okay, Sage. Dex and
Yeah.
athletics. You gonna spend any blood?
I do not have a lot of blood to spare. Actually, that's two less because of how much sleep I've had. So Dex and athletics. 5.
5. Okay, excellent. Okay, you get into the water as
Yeah.
fast as you can. You can you make a perception alertness check now?
Yeah. 4.
You are in front of the boat. The Kursk is coming directly at you, and it's coming fast. You've got about 5 seconds to brace yourself before it literally is going to hit you.
Okay. I would also like to bring out my claws in that time.
Yep, that's
Yep.
that's a free action in my book.
Oh, great. Okay. And then I'm going to brace myself and wait, and then I'm going to claw into it.
All right,
when
so
I get a
we'll have
chance.
another Dex and athletics check, please.
3.
Okay. Right, you take 2 levels of non-aggravated damage from the pure weight of the boat hitting you, and your claws sinking into the side of it. You tear down the side of the boat about 5 feet,
Okay.
letting in a bunch of water, and the boat starts to make very strange noises about that point, and there's this rush of water going into this sinkhole in the side where you've torn this hole, and the hole starts to get bigger.
Okay, good. They could say it was like a coral reef or something. Well,
All
I'll
right,
make something up. It's fine. But yeah, I'll start making it bigger.
you start making it bigger. Okay, so you can
Yeah.
can you make another strength and athletics check this time?
Okay. Just the one.
Just the one.
Mind you,
Okay.
I'm not that strong.
You hit something very hard, and your claws seem to be stuck.
Okay.
It's like a big
I'm gonna
solid
try and get
chunk
it
of
out.
metal. All right. Okay, and can you make a perception check again?
Okay. 5.
5. Okay. You notice that the boat is starting to head sort of slightly down. It's getting deeper.
Should I be worried about how deep this is getting?
At this point, it's not. You're not worried about from the point of view of pressure is not going to hurt you particularly, but you are on the sort of front bottom of the thing, and if it was to hit the ground, and it would start scraping you.
All right. I'm gonna try and get my claw out and then sort of just mountain climb my way.
All right.
Along.
Let's make another Dex and athletics check.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. This time, can I get you to make a strength and subterfuge? check.
What a weird,
Now, that is a weird combination, but
weird
it
combination. Yeah.
seems to
Nope.
be
-1.
-1.
Not my fort.
Not your forte. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, you're just basically putting holes all over the place at this point, just
Yeah.
in the skin of the submarine, and bits of the skin are flaking off it. That's for sure. And you notice that the engine has slowed down. In fact, suddenly they cut the engine.
Are we
Okay.
catching up on them?
You guys are catching up on them now that the engine is cut. You're getting closer now. It's going to take maybe a minute to get there.
Where
Bishop,
are
try and put an explosive on the propeller or whatever at the back and immobilize them.
where are the entrances and exits? Like, can people come out of a submarine while
While
underwater?
it's underwater, yeah, they can.
Usually through the top, isn't it?
Yeah, usually through the top.
There's one space.
One primary entrance.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head towards there.
It's like the turret on the top of it. Okay, so you head to that direction. Okay.
Yep.
A long time. Okay, so as you're waiting there, the submarine's just drifting now, and the rest of the crew, you guys catch up on your speeder bikes, your Empire speeder bikes, your Rebel Scout bikes.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you are now with Sage. You also can talk to her because you've got headsets on.
Well done.
Thank you. What's the plan here? Let me just get my accent on. Sorry. What's the plan here? Sorry about that.
We need to disable the submarine.
I'm assuming the element of not causing any, eyes to be on us is gone at this point.
Can't be helped.
No?
Okay.
Should we just rip off the top then? Just go in.
Make perception alertness checks.
3.
Bishop rolls. Whatever that was.
2.
2. I roll 3.
Okay. You can hear
2.
you can hear various noises coming in from inside the boat, like people moving around or something like that. You've got a few seconds to decide on anything if you want to.
Bishop, can you just explode like the propeller without sinking the entire ship, so they're basically stuck here but don't die?
Okay. He does so.
Okay, so Bishop, you head off to the back. You're going to make an explosives check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab
so
on
that's
and
gonna
hide
be-
behind the.
What is it?
Wits and
Willpower
explosive.
points or whatever you call it.
You want to spend a willpower point
Yeah.
to
Get it right.
to help get it right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Explosive.
He's got demolitions as a
Oh,
trait.
yep, sweet. Okay,
So
yep.
it'll be demolitions and wits plus a willpower. She's got 6 dice.
Right, and I'll roll it again. I didn't do that correctly.
Nope. That was 3 dice and
Yep, sweet. So 4 successes.
4 successes. Just a quick check. That was supposed to be 6 dice. How come there's
Yeah,
only
I
3 dice
rolled 3 dice in a row. Apparently, other 3 doesn't work because there's no demolitions actually in the list.
Okay.
So I thought other 3 would be like other with 3 dots, but apparently not.
So just 3 and then 3 altogether. So 3 successes altogether plus an automatic success.
Yep.
Very good. There is a and the ship rocks sideways just a few feet. And everything in this, everybody is kind of thrown. Pieces of the propeller are floating away.
Sage, can you let whoever it was that we're supposed to know that it's disabled and they might want to come along quickly? Was it Gustav? Gustavius?
Sure. I will have to go back up.
Oh,
Not
yes,
to be
that's
safe.
right. You're down.
Yeah.
All right.
She's like, blub, 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 blub.
I don't
Okay.
mind, but I will have to go back up to do
I'll
the-
I'll start heading up and I'll contact them then.
All right, so
Yep.
everybody's basically going vertically at this point. And
Yep.
as you're going vertically, you hear the sounds below you of the submarine tower opening.
Turn around
Uh-oh.
whilst.
You can
I,
see people in diving suits scrambling to get out.
I haven't really left, I don't think. I would have stayed just in case.
Mm.
And I'm right by that thingy. Any ideas of what I should do?
I don't see why we. Okay.
I don't know. Just get out of here. We just only asked to disable it, and we have.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big
That-
rush of bubbles that come past from below.
Okay, I'll hide.
Hide?
Like,
Where are you hiding?
Somewhere
submarine?
else.
Like on the sub?
It would probably be weird if they saw a person without a mask on do this. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna try and just hide behind like the turret thing or
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Okay.
and
You
wait.
can hide there indefinitely.
Okay.
Okay. The other guys, the rest of the crew, your crew, Garth and Shipman, etc. Bishop, you guys get to the surface.
Yep.
You were covered on orange boats back to the main boat.
We let them know that divers are coming up.
You notice that Sage is not with you.
Did you see what Sage was about?
Hang
Way
on.
up?
Let me. Sage, where are you?
I'm back down here.
Blah 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 blah.
Why? Why?
Because no one's told me to do anything else.
You see people coming out of the submarine?
Yes.
Is there anyone that looks important?
How many
Are they
people?
all wearing the same stuff?
They're wearing
Okay, how
diving
many people
suits.
am I seeing?
You can see 3 figures in diving suits. They've got a torch. Each of them has a torch. Each of them has a spear gun. And they are beginning to circle the submarine, looking for the damage.
Right, okay. When I get a chance, I'll head off.
Okay. Can you make a perception? A wits and stealth check, please. Dex and stealth check.
Okay.
Dex and stealth.
2.
2. Okay. Cool.
We don't have any other interest in the submarine apart from disabling it, right?
That's all I was told.
Mm.
Should we just wait and make sure that it's that they don't escape somehow before
Right.
the we have alerted turns up?
Sounds good. I'll go call them, and you guys.
All right. So
We'll keep an eye
Garth,
on it.
you get to the surface. So you're on the orange boat. You get to the main boat. The dude on the boat that you were getting assistance from last time. Let me find my notes from last week on that.
Well, it's definitely not Yusuf.
No.
Right, because he died. Right, it was Yusuf.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember now. Okay. Yes.
Oh, dude.
Sage, are they heading towards the boat?
Oh, they were heading around the submarine. They're looking at the damage.
Oh, cool. Well, get out of there at your nearest convenience.
We could potentially take one of these guys.
We could. We could. Do you feel like taking one of these guys?
I don't think I'm strong enough personally, but we could take one of them and find out what they want. These guys are probably just going to be maintenance, low level, but might be worth it.
Ah,
Can anyone speak Russian? Wasn't your child
I can speak
Bishop.
Ukrainian, which is similar.
wasn't your child a Russian bishop or is she something else?
no, she's she's from Oslo.
Oh right. I mean I don't
Rhea was Belarusian, actually.
Belarusian.
Close.
Belarusian.
Originally. Oddly enough.
Maybe it's not a good idea.
I don't know if
Like,
we
if
want to
we
get
were to-
involved in politics like that.
If we're to take one, it might start something. Okay, I'm coming up when I can. When
whole
I
idea-
can.
I think the whole idea was to be deniable.
So we.
Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah, we're
be
being.
seen.
Okay, so you go back to the surface then, I assume. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And you slip
Doggy
back
paddle
up
over.
onto the surface and doggy paddle over to the boat. Alan throws a line down to you
Yep.
and helps pull you out. You would have gone a long fucking time, weren't you?
I didn't feel like it, but
It did
sure.
to me. It felt like fucking ages. In fact, you know what? I timed it. You were gone for 43 minutes.
43 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not very long at all.
Isn't it? All right. Okay.
Did you care? Did you care about me?
No.
No.
Alan.
No, can we get out of here now?
Alan.
Yes,
Alan?
sir. Turns around. Yeah.
When is it happening?
When is what happening?
When are you two getting married? Because you're really sounding like it.
Alan
let's
just
go.
walks off. All right. So you're on the bridge of this boat, and you are told to wait for the helicopter that will be picking you up shortly.
Right.
Is Yusuf, like, did they put him in a box or something? Did they
Yusuf
take
is
care of him?
recovered. Yeah, he is recovered and taken care of.
That's good.
All right. And not long later, you are picked up and flown back to London. And you arrive. And I'm going to sneeze in a second. Oh, no. Am I? It's one of those ones you never know until it happens. Okay. So you arrive back in London. And you are let go of, as it were. What do you wish to do now that you are, out of the facilities and back into your own hands in public?
I'm going home.
Bishop, I mean, it might be worth having a chat to Thracius as soon as you can. I mean, one of his ghouls has died, and the whole submarine thing. You should have a chat to him.
I'll get right on to that.
Good.
I'll go with you.
Yes.
So,
I might need
Alexis-
somebody to carry my box back.
Right. So, Alexis, you're going to go with him to Thracius, is that?
Yep.
Okay.
Please
Dr.
send him my
Shipman.
regards. I'm gonna go have some
I'll be
food.
going with Bishop as well.
Okay. So it's really just that cowardly sage that's not coming. Having
I'm so-
suggested the idea.
I would,
Mhm.
but honestly, I think Bishop should have just done it by himself.
All right. Well, as it happens, Bishop and Dr. Shipman and Alexis arrive.
Team Mars. yo.
Entourage.
Entourage.
Team
arrive.
Mars and +1.
Team Mars. Yeah.
-1.
-1.
No, you're the +1, so it doesn't really matter if you don't turn up.
Oh.
Right. Right. Okay, so you you arrive at Thracius's business location once again, and you go in, and he has you admitted. You come inside to his what is essentially a museum / art gallery overlooking the city. It's quite dark. Everything is spotlit. And what is not spotlit is in very dark pools of darkness, darky darkness. And you see Thracius standing amongst his various exhibitions. And he looks up. Please, come in. You've had some problems, I understand.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Very sorry about that.
Well, there's not much that can be done. Sometimes you must cut off the finger to save the hand.
Sage sends her respects, my lord.
He nods to you. I see. So, I am down a exploratory sub.
Yes, my lord.
No matter. 183 million pounds.
Whoops.
That seems a bit much. Like the trains at our train station cost like 2 million,
That's
We
because
just-
the trains at your train station are mass produced
and they're also really shit.
and they're really shit.
Uh,
This is a one-off.
How much was the sub that we disabled though? Like,
Well, that was pretty fucking expensive too. In fact, you couldn't really put a price on it because it's a nuclear sub. So you say that to him, do you? He nods.
and what was it all about anyway? So,
Well, Thracius doesn't know what it was about. You just borrowed a submarine
no,
to fulfill Gustavius's orders. So he doesn't really know what it was about either. So he says, I am curious to know what you were using this submarine for.
We
I
were hunting.
understand there was a Russian sub involved.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
asked to confirm it was there, and then when we did, to disable it.
I see. Did you do that?
Mission is completed, my lord.
I see. I see. Well, I'm glad I could have been of assistance. Next time you have a requirement for a submarine, don't ask me, for I do not have one now.
Understood. And when we do find out what it's about, it'll be the least of it. We'll let you know.
I appreciate that. I have had a phone call from the Justica's office suggesting that my assistance was in the, to use a common term, national interest.
Uh-huh.
So, therefore, it is not my place to begrudge you, but I will say I am a little disappointed. What can be done? What can be done? So, is there anything else you wish to share with us? I'm just going to put you on mute. There's a lot of noise going on in the background.
Gracious has a particularly new loud fountain.
Right.
If
Feature.
Yeah.
if I should come across a sub, my lord, I will send it your way in return.
That would be greatly appreciated, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
Is there anything else I can assist you with whilst you are here?
No, I think that is it.
Very well. Good luck then, and do send my regards to the Justica's office.
We'll do.
I will.
He says, and I assume I am to keep this business of the Justica's office and your connection to it to myself.
It would be much appreciated, my lord.
Yes, yes, I'm sure. Very well. I'll keep that in mind. Good night, then.
Right.
Good night.
He flicks a switch nearby, and the doors light up, and the pathway to the doors lights up.
I leave.
All right.
So he was going to do the whole trapdoor thing.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious.
Bye.
I'm so gonna do that. I want to do that when I'm a player, though, so it'll be more fair and realistic. You know, don't remember the last time I got to be a player.
Oh.
I know, sad, isn't it?
That will be the only game I will ever do.
Right. That'll be the one where I get to use the trapdoor. Cool.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, so you head out of Lord Thracius's apartments, and off you go to wherever it is that you are planning to head next.
Well, I take Ellen and go to incognito because I am hungry.
All right. The
So
music
hungry.
is loud and well, obnoxious,
Excellent.
just the way you like it.
Yeah.
You get in through the crowd. you see that there's a bit of a show going on at the moment.
Oh, really?
You know, dancers doing their thing. The Harajuku girls.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool. All right, well, I'm gonna do what I normally do, just or who I can, then take a whole bunch of people with me, feed on them in the feeding room.
Mm-hmm.
And preferably one to be a little bit high.
Right.
Be good. I don't know what Alan's gonna do, but I tell him to be safe.
All right. He's a big boy, he says. He's managed to get through 35 years of his life without dying.
I remember that room that you shouldn't be going through there.
He's like, I fucking know, right? Look, there's a guard there.
Sometimes you come across people that can be very persuasive. And if I keep telling you this, then
That's not helping. You're not one of them. You know,
What?
one of the persuasive people. You're not one of them.
I'm gonna awe him. Fight me.
All right, you awe him, and
Oh,
it works.
very good.
And he's like, all right, I'm just fucking with you. You know, come on, calm down. You know, I think you're beautiful.
Oh, how quickly you changed your tune.
Yeah. What did you do to me? He looks at his glass. I didn't see you put nothing in there.
I don't need to.
Oh, it's like that now, is it? I'm that fucked.
It's all right. I won't be taking advantage of you, and in that way
Oh,
with this ability.
here's hoping.
When
All right.
when did you become so mean?
Mean? What?
Yeah,
I'm not mean. Only when you nearly died, like for the 5th time.
fifth time. Wait, I haven't ever nearly died.
I don't know. It seems like it to me.
No, I've never nearly died.
What are you talking about? Every time you leave the fucking house, somebody's shooting at you. You're like driving crazy vehicle chases and shit. You nearly die every 5 minutes. What are you talking about?
When you're a vampire, it's a little bit different.
Is it
I
just?
say
It's a
quite
little bit different.
loud and
Oh, okay.
quietly at the same time.
Yeah,
It's a little bit different because
because
I can take
you
the
can
hits.
take it, but I can't. I see. Yeah. I know. You're
And that's why
saying
I'm freaking worried about
Sage
this.
Blackwood can take the hits, but you can't.
Should I just leave you be next time you get hit by a gun?
No. I'm just saying that, you know, I could probably handle a fucking nightclub on a Thursday evening by myself.
Okay. Well, I leave him.
Thank you.
Right, guys, what are we doing? Shall we go to incognito? And
You're at incognito. Well, she is anyway. Bishop.
Shall we go to that place called incognito and muck around there for a while?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What about you, Doc? You into it?
I could do with a drink.
I want to go to the police station.
You go to the police station.
It's too
That's
late.
lame.
It's too late. The cops would have missed out on you by now. Oh,
Which police station are you wanting to go to? A local one or like the biggest one you can possibly find, which is
Scotland Yard?
Yeah, probably the one closest to where we found the refugees in the train car.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right, Parker.
So,
closest police station to where we found the refugees and all those sort of people.
I see. Yes, sir. I'll just look that up. I
Good,
believe it's here, sir.
Good.
Littleton Station here.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Right, so you're driving there. I assume, Shipman, you're going with Parker and Bishop, seeing as they organised that trip. Okay, you get to this police station. Garth, are you with them?
I would be tagging along.
Tagging along? All right. What face do you have on, Garth?
Just my Max
Sea
guy.
captain.
No, not the sea captain.
Not the CK.
No, just the usual one.
The usual face.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you go into this police station. Garth, are you wrapped up at all, or you just walk in brazenly?
I've got my bandages on, but other than the mask.
Okay, but it's under the mask. Okay, so anyone watching on video will see bandages. Anybody watching in real life will see the mask. Okay, so you go into the police station, Dr. Shipman, and you see there's a lady there with a police cap on, and she looks up from her desk. There's a glass window between you and her, the little slot at the bottom of it for passing documents through. And she presses a button and she says, "Hello, can I help you?"
I'm gonna pass my medical ID through, and
What's this for?
I'm gonna say I was there when we picked up a few refugees that had been essentially exported over, for human trafficking purposes. I was there during the pickup. I just want to see if anything's come of that, because I don't want to have any more turn up.
Right. Yes, would you like to see any of them?
Are there any that can speak English?
Well, you see, yes, there are two of them that can speak English.
Okay. Yeah, if you'll allow me to see them. I basically just want to check their well-being and see if we can prevent anything like this happening in the future.
Of course, it's so terrible. It must have been so difficult for you. Yes, please follow me. And she gets somebody else to take the desk.
Am I able to bring my colleagues with me?
Well, yes, if you wish.
Okay. I'll lead everyone through.
You also worked with the original pickup point, I assume?
Yeah, they were there with me when we assisted with their rescue.
Right. Now we're going to have to be in contact with, and she names a hospital where you're going to have to go to meet people and so on.
Yep.
But the long story short is that yes, you can get into touch with them and you can go and interview some of them if you wish. It might be a little bit more complex than I just made out, but nonetheless.
Yep. And you can reach out to my my employer if you need any info.
Right. So long story short is that you do find yourself an interview. And what will you do? You want to have your English-speaking interviewee, a hospital room. You can have them transferred to your hospital even if you want.
Oh, yeah. Go on then. Transfer them.
Okay. And at this point, we can say that you guys go in to see them then. We can say all the rest of it was pre-arranged. If that works for you. Okay. So you're at the door and you can hear there's a ventilator.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna knock, just
All right. Come in.
I'll come through. Are they treating you okay?
I am alive still.
Do you need more pain relief?
That would be good. Yes, who are you? You are one of the doctors?
Yes, I'm Dr. Shipman. I was there when we found you in the train car. Managed to get the police to treat you guys a bit nicer.
Thank you. I'm Andre Zabrinski.
Okay. Where are you from, Andre?
We're from Romania. Some of us, I'm not sure of all of them, but me and my wife from Romania.
I'm going to check what pain relief he's on, and I'm assuming it's probably morphine. I'll probably just give him a little bit more to take the edge off, but not enough to put him out. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how you ended up in that train car?
I have flashes of memories. A lot of blood. A lot of bad things happened. Some died. Some kind of crazy games being played by strangers. They like monsters to us.
Can I make a charisma investigation roll to try and get smart?
Charisma investigation.
Well, you know,
I'll,
Yeah, not
I'll also
appearance.
gesture to everyone
What's
else.
I know,
who's-
investigation?
who's
just
better
like
at
to try and get
interrogating
the
them.
information out of him with without stressing him out, sort of thing.
You can ask questions. I'm not sure if you can roll for it. You can make an investigation check. You can do like a wits and investigation check.
Right.
I've got dominate, don't I?
3 successes.
Yeah, nah, Bishop
I've got
dominate.
dominate.
Have
Yeah.
a look.
I don't think Bishop has dominate.
I don't think he does. Potent celerity presence.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make
I
him
mean,
like you, but you
secret.
can't make him do what you want.
Don't know if dominate can make people speak more literally, can they?
Right.
I don't think so. I don't know.
What's your question again?
Where were you when you were kidnapped?
We were at a party, if you can believe it. They invited us all to a party, and we took the invitations. And then the party was supposed to be a secret location, but we met at a station. They took us on a train. The train never arrived. We began our party on the train, but they came to us and they turned out the lights when we were in the tunnel. And then they took us, and then it was just very bad after that.
Did you see who these people were that gave you the invitations?
Um,
Did you meet them?
yes, we met them at a club. They seemed like nice people. Some girls, actually.
Would you be willing to sit down with an artist and maybe try and draw some of their faces?
Of course, yes. Yes, I've talked to the police here already. We began the process, but they
Where is
say
our
they
little
have no
artist friend?
jurisdiction they say no jurisdiction where I come from, so it's very hard.
Well, we
This-
took it kind of personally that it all happened, so
I see.
Did they sound Romanian, these girls?
They sounded American.
Do you still have
That's why we trusted them. We thought they were tourists. They would not go to anything that they hadn't experienced for themselves or known that was safe.
I send Philippe a text and asking if he's around at the moment.
Philippe Gratiano, you're presently in Milan. You're hunting, and you're watching the individual that you would like to feed on, and they've just walked into a bar. When you get a text message, beep beep.
Oh no, you're muted.
I could lip read that. He said, "Ah, fuck."
I'm in Milan. And I'm like, oh shit, he's in Milan. Well, this is pointless then.
What does it say?
Are you around England, London at the moment? Or have you been shipped off elsewhere?
Russell?
You are in Milan. Yes, you are busy in Milan right now.
I am
but,
in
you know,
Milan.
you've got time. You just happen to be in Milan.
I am in Milan. What do you need?
We need an artist to take some character descriptions of some people.
Just turn on the phone and get them to speak, and I will try and draw what they say.
Okay.
Okay.
also asked if it's easier to do this one first? Is there anything unique or special about the invitations you were given? Is there any symbols on them?
Anything unique about the invitations?
Were they fancy invitations? Do they have like a
Yeah, a little fancy. Nothing too fancy. Just cards, really. Nothing too clever. There's they had a barcode, and you had to scan the barcode to get into the party when we got there, into the train.
so no like symbols or logos or anything like that? Like if they were from an organization?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. It was very, very underground, you know. Like that's why we wanted to go there. It was going to be really good party. It was really underground. Some, yeah.
Okay. We'll pass the phone to him.
Oh, what are you putting me on? This is good drug, whatever this is.
When you're ready for more, I'll give you some more.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay.
But we just need you to talk to our artist friend here, and he'll draw whatever you describe.
All right. So Philippe, Garth, can you make an art check for me? So it's going to be dexterity, dex, and whatever the fuck it is, expression. I think it is.
Oh, can I try and command him as well? So I can dominate him.
I actually think it's craft. After like looking into what it all meant, I think expression is like what your face says or something. Being that it's in the talents section,
right?
Whereas the skills are a bit more like hands-on, and
so you reckon
you got performance there. But I think it might be craft.
It would be craft.
It's more likely to be it.
Okay. They're both the same anyway. So.
Well, I'm gonna. Oh wait, that's Bishop. No, Bishop does not have craft.
I honestly don't see why there is an expression talent. Empathy is just as good in my opinion.
Right. It's a bit dodge.
It's all dodge.
They probably fixed it in V5.
Probably actually.
Probably did.
No, they probably didn't. It was probably V20 that fixed it.
They added a persuasion skill.
V20. They added a persuasion. Actually,
they don't have
V20 is
it
what we
here.
should be using.
You know what? We could always look into it and see if we can.
We could.
Why not?
Although they will have that silly Malkavian shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking hate that shit. Oh, all the Malkavians wake up one day and they've lost dominate, but now they've got a new discipline. Okay.
Special.
That's cool. The cool story, bro. Anyway, enough about that. I'm just whinging. So, Philippe, what did he get? 3 successes, was it, Alexis? For his role, or was that?
This one, I'm having technical difficulties with the screen. It's not wanting to.
Want to try and dominate him as well to be as detailed as possible with his description.
Okay.
2 successes.
I'm not gonna make you check for that. But between you and a very long phone call, and after you manage to obtain a fax machine, so that you can send faxes of the picture back and forth, so that you can make detailed changes to it. Philippe, you're going to be, and you end up drawing pictures of 3 girls. You draw pictures of a number of men and women who all look like they're just European people.
Yeah.
And yeah, you've got a bunch of faces basically now. And apparently, according to your friend in the hospital, the pictures are 80 to 90% accurate.
Okay.
You know, you don't think you're ever going to get an 100% accurate because you just can't.
Well, this is being phoned in, so
it's literally being phoned in.
Yeah.
Literally phoning it in. Yeah.
Have you got what you need?
Yeah, these will do. Thank you very much for that.
Anytime.
All right.
Take care, all of you.
You too.
All right. And at this point, your patient is getting very tired.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give him some more morphine to make him doze off.
Okay.
I'd say that's not going to make him less tired.
Floats off.
Lucky.
You send these pictures to your Nosferatu friends, Alexei, and then also probably to... actually, I'm going to send them to my sire as well. Just anyone. Who else do we think would be able to identify people like this?
I send them to my little hacker guys that are working at the cafe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if my sire has a fax, but I'd like him to be sent them as well somehow.
He does have a fax, actually. Okay. He has a mansion, right?
Okay.
Where he hangs out.
I'm sure people have mansions without faxes, though.
Yeah, but his mansion has faxes.
Oh,
Just has a room
Yeah.
full of fax
It's
machines.
a room full of fax. it's a Malkavian fax mansion.
Yeah, I'll send him a fax and say,
so he's definitely not anti-fax then.
Right. He's not an anti-faxer.
But,
oh no.
Anti-faxers. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'll
What have
send
we
him a
done?
fax and say, do you recognize these people?
He says he circles one of them and faxes it back to you. He goes, "This one told me when and where," and it's the one that he said his name was. Did I say his name was Alexander?
Is that the one that was at the actual?
I gave you a name for the guy that.
Yeah. I think I wrote
was,
it down.
I think it was Alex.
Yeah, I think that was it. That's the one that was at the train yard, right?
That's
Okay.
right. He turned up. You spoke to him. In fact, you recognize him too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we know that guy is. I guess we got a name. I guess and a description. We can probably find where he's from.
Garth, your Nosferatu contact, Winston, sees the pictures. He doesn't recognize them, but he says to you, "Have you tried Scotland Yard? Have you tried Interpol?"
Oh yeah, good point. Scotland Yard.
So,
Wow. Get
Oh
Sage
yeah, we
on
could go
that.
back to the police
Sage
department
on
as well.
all right.
Why?
I call Sage.
Sage, your phone rings.
Hello.
Hey, can you show your friend at Scotland Yard some photos for us? We're just trying to track down some people.
Yeah. Well, I'm at incognito now, so you could probably come over. If Tatiana's here, she could have a look at it.
All right.
I'll go
All right.
upstairs and see if I can find her, and then I'll get back to you.
All right.
Okay?
See you
Okay.
soon.
30 minutes later,
I'm also a little bit high.
a Batman transition. You guys are all piled into Tatiana's office 35 minutes later. And she's, "Okay, so let's have a look at these photographs." And you pull them out and put them on the
Hi,
table.
guys.
Hey, Sage.
You've already done all that.
Hi.
That all happened before the Batman transition. Between the out point of the last
I
scene
didn't say hi.
and the point of the next scene. Right.
Split them in.
So-
I'm high, okay?
Okay, you're high. You're like, "Hi.
I've forgotten.
Hi, everyone. Hi." Okay.
Hey.
Speaking of high people, I'm going to say there's some high chick sitting in Tatiana's office, sitting in the corner, just giggling.
Is that me?
It's not you. She's
Oh.
higher than you are. Actually, you might have fed on her.
Oh,
That makes a lot of sense. You were here in Tatiana's office before these guys turned up. Getting
Right,
high
okay.
off this chick. All right.
Yeah.
You
So
haven't seen-
she's zonked then.
she's fucked up.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, you guys come in. Tatiana looks through the pictures. Okay, well, I don't know these guys, but we can put them through the database if you want.
Please do.
That's what you want to do?
Apparently they're American as well.
nice if you could.
Okay, well, we can fax these ones through. Again, yet another fax. You have to sit through more faxing. And she makes a phone call, speaks to somebody, and she says, "Well, probably hear back like in a day or so. It's going to take a while to go through the database." Out of game, 1999, computers are slow. And this is a slow process. What could be done then in about 4 days, you could probably do in like 15 seconds now. But still, this is going to take a couple of days. So, right, now that we're doing that, is there anything else I can help you fuckers with?
No
Have you fed?
thanks. Oh, yeah, actually, I could do with a drink.
Go have something awesome. There's
Well-
plenty downstairs. It's amazing.
You know where the feeding room is, right? You don't have to worry too much about the Masquerade down there. And if you have any trouble, you can always tell Silver, and Silver will tell me, and we'll come and fix your problem.
Thank you.
That's why I love
Okay,
Tatiana.
okay.
She is literally the most amazing person in the world.
She
And
looks
she's
over at you,
shiny.
Sage.
Well, hi. It's Tatiana. Oh, wait. No, I already knew this. Sorry.
Disappear into the crowd.
Sorry.
She is high as fuck.
I'm gonna go into that room.
Okay, so you go and feed.
A little bit of
Yes. You can make up your own
No.
stories about what
Presents,
you
presents.
feed and who you feed off. I don't mind.
Your
Yeah,
presence
no,
has never worked.
I feed to 15 knots and smile.
thank you.
Okay.
Just use your pure manliness.
Pure manliness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
With a-
gonna try anyway, and I do.
Yeah, you feed Bishop. What's Bishop's modus operandi for feeding? Generally.
Did you have to ask me a complicated
Does
question?
he go? Does he pick up girls? Does he pick up boys? Does he pick up men?
He picks up
Could pick up women.
women.
Women. Okay. Young women, old
Yeah.
women, middle-aged
Yeah.
women, any women.
Any woman he can find that he would make it
It's
delicious.
pretty indiscriminate then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you pick up some ladies.
Yes.
Ladies. And you do this, you impress them with your physique. Is that the type of woman that we're trying to impress?
Not really. No.
He uses
no.
ore. Okay. We've got ore.
Yeah. Use my ore.
Okay.
And once I've got them in that,
But he does have a ridiculously powerful physique. I mean, he's like the Rock. Let's face it. I mean, this is Bishop. Emmanuel Bishop is like huge.
I imagine the ladies will be attracted to you regardless of whether you use ore or not.
okay. Well, I do. In.
All right.
I'd love to hear how the other two do it.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting to that too. Yeah.
I can't wait.
So that is my next question. Let's go with Dr. Shipman. What is your feeding technique?
I don't feed here.
You don't feed here at all.
I only drink the blood at the hospital if I can because I can vet it.
Right. Right. You know what's in it. You
Proud
can
to get
test it. You can
Yeah.
you know where it came from. That's fair. Okay. Love it. And Alexi, what are you doing? Are you feeding?
Yeah, I just find someone that's comatose and sort of feed and go about my day.
Right. So you just sneak over to somebody that's lying down and you just
Yeah.
pick up their wrist, look around, take a blood point, put it down, lick the wound, put it down. Move to the
Imagining all
next-
these slumped over.
Yeah, there's a growing number of slumped over figures in the corner of the room.
Not one for social environments, so
Right.
I'll
Okay.
be awkward about it.
So you guys feed, and that is done. That's an hour and a half later.
Should we go have a look at this airport and see what we can do with it?
You know, that's what I was thinking. Excellent. Let's go.
The mystery machine.
So you guys are going to head off to the airstrip. This is the airbase.
Yep.
Thracias' airbase. Okay.
Okay, I'm taking Ellen too,
Okay.
because otherwise I'd be bored out of my skull.
So you drive to the airbase. The airbase is a little way out of town. It's actually about 3/4 of the way to Uther's house.
I'd love to see Uther actually.
Should we put a bag of like dog poo on his doorstep on the way past?
I said it's on the way to Uther's house, not
Yeah, we can go past it.
go past and come back again. Okay. Fair enough. I'm not stopping you.
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. And you get to the airbase and you get to the gates. The gates are wide open, unlocked. There's weeds growing through them. You have to use your night vision or your whatever dark vision or perception that you have to see very clearly at this point. Unless you don't
Wow.
have such things, in which
I
case
do.
you suck.
Yep, I suck.
Yeah, sucking it
I
up.
have never used them, but well.
Bishop, you happen to
think I will.
know that there is a lockbox on this property, and you know where the key is to it. The key has been hidden by what was her name? Catherine's character, Tanya.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Tanya hid the key in a particular location under a rock, so you just
Yeah.
have to find that key. So you park up
Yep.
in the weeds, in amongst the scrub and bushes next to the actual airstrip itself, near to a building, a red brick building, with weeds and concrete and shit. It's been tagged and spray painted by graffiti artists or not so talented artists. Lots of dicks and swear words, basically. And incomprehensible scribbles that make no sense to you. Somebody did draw some big eyes and some vampire teeth on the wall, though.
Ah,
Alan, take a photo of me with this. It's pretty cool.
Can I roll a streetwise on that?
You can.
Actually, I want you to be in the photo too. Let's try. Okay, so this has never been done before, right?
What are we
in
doing?
history. Well, I'm gonna
Inventing the selfie.
invent a selfie. Yeah,
So
I'm
why
gonna
don't
do
we
a selfie.
put it on a stick?
Genius. Make it so much easier. Yeah, I
Right.
attempt to do a selfie
Okay,
with Ellen and the wall mural.
so you're going
thing.
to roll dex and photography.
This is like with a
So
Kodak
just
camera,
dicks
is it?
in.
So just
So you can't
dex.
see it till you get it developed.
Yeah.
I'm more.
Might be a digital cam. I don't know if they were in existence then, but I don't know.
2000, not really.
Yeah,
They did exist. Digital cameras did exist, but they were like 1-2 megapixels. So really,
I think
shit.
you also would have had to
You might have a
been like an
Polaroid
avid
camera.
photographer for it.
Yeah,
Well,
wouldn't just
someone
carry that
please do
around.
this. Actually, like I got 3 successes.
you got
So.
3 successes. Okay, you get your
pretty good
picture.
considering.
You get a picture. Okay, very good.
Does the vampire teeth and stuff mean anything? Like, is it like turf or just some?
You think it is a turf thing for a gang?
Bishop, we might have to evict some other people out of here.
yes,
We
I'm
can
just
call it.
looking at that and thinking the same thing.
Aren't you in security?
Yeah, why don't we hire a whole lot of security and some people to start clearing it out for us?
Speaking of which, Bishop,
We have a bit of money behind us now.
Speaking of which, Bishop, I kind of might need security now.
Oh, really?
Episode
really?
almost 40. 40. Whatever.
400.
A long time coming, I'll be honest.
Funnily enough, and he pulls this tattered, ruddy contract out that's practically destroyed. Funnily enough, I have your contract right here.
Perfect.
And he's
Thank
in
you.
his pocket. It's been there right all the way through the Sabbat incursion. The whole thing. He was in,
Yeah.
But it's got
helicopter
holes in
landed
it,
on it.
Yeah, it's got holes in it, blood, you name it.
I'm definitely going to need this now that I'm a big star, a celebrity or whatever. And Alan's going to be a celebrity too when he becomes James Bond.
All right. We'll talk about that when we get back.
All right, thank you. Sorry, but anyway, distracted. Yes, security for yourself. Security for this place. That's your job, right? So.
And a team of maybe demolition cleaners to start clearing out the tunnels and stuff.
I'll start getting on that now. And speaking of tunnels.
Because we've got this place to use as kind of a base, is that right?
Yeah. It's going to be a Bruja base, but I understand you already have carte blanche as far as Nosferatu things go.
I'm glad you noticed.
Okay.
I'll get some
So-
computers and stuff in here once we've got some tunnels clean.
Cool. Well, I'll get Parker to... Parker!
Sir,
Can
don't
you
have to
start...
shout. I'm standing right behind you, sir.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Just try out.
What is it, sir?
Parker, you heard what they said. Can you get it started?
Tunnels, etc. Yes. Might want some power. Might want some phones. Might want
Any-
to get a
any of that,
lawnmower
Parker.
out here. Perhaps we should
Any
get
of that,
some landscape gardening to patch the place up a bit.
Why don't we
Tidy
just
up.
forested it?
What?
You can't really.
Put forest over it.
This is
You
an
don't wanna
airport
use the
landing
airstrip.
strip.
It's a landing.
Yeah, we
strip.
can.
We're
It
gonna
should
land-
be
Ignore
clear.
me.
Okay.
We're gonna land jets on
We're actually
this
going to
place.
use it to fly. Okay.
Yes, we're going to use it for what it was used for. All right.
Out of game. If you want to land jets here, you could land Harriers here, but you probably couldn't land too many other jets here because the airstrip's too short.
I'm talking about, what do they call them?
Helicopters.
They're small jets, no, they're not small jets. I can't even remember their name now. Phoenix has
Rockduster.
Oh,
one.
you mean like a private jet, basically?
Yeah,
like
private
Learjet.
jet
a
stuff.
Learjet,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 I assume that's what the order would want it for.
Well, this airstrip is still a bit short.
Okay.
Can we
Parker
extend it?
would-
Can we extend it?
Well, you could get permission to do that, I'm sure, says Parker.
Yes, let's do that. Let's
It will
do
cost
that.
money, no doubt.
It will cost money. I'm
So-
sure it will.
Right. There's a
Let's-
couple of underground bunkers. There's basically 3 underground bunkers that are connected by tunnels.
All right, cool.
There's a massive fuel depot that is currently empty and will need to be cleaned before it can be used because it's full of crap, including wildlife. There is a large ammunition dump. Also will need to be cleaned before it can be used, but essentially is a reservoir. And there's a warehouse and there's a barracks. And there's
Okay.
hangars. Right now there's one big hangar and one small hangar.
Okay. All right. And we start making plans and talking about it.
Yep, fair enough. Okay, so you're just basically planning what you're going to do with this. And you spend a couple of hours here. Okay,
Yep, yep.
all right.
Should we go through some of the tunnels and see if we can find these interlopers? See
Yeah,
if
let's
they're
do
around.
that. Let's do that.
Right. As you're going through, you do find a number of homeless people that you chase out, if that's your desire.
Okay.
It's very.
All right.
Mhm.
We asked them to vacate the premises.
They vacate without too much of a hassle. You know, they obviously
Good.
going to have to go and find somewhere else to live. They're very upset about it, but they're not going to fight you about it because they're not stupid.
Okay.
And they take their few things.
Hang on, wait a minute. Wait.
Mm.
Did you have an occupation before you ended up homeless?
Was a Wall Street banker.
Can I have your name, please?
Gives it to you.
Okay.
It's, his name
Wall
was
Street.
Max Fredrickson.
Max,
Yeah.
do you have another place of, excuse the residence?
I don't keep a residence, so there's a reason for that.
Haha, because you're homeless. All right.
Not because I'm homeless. I'm homeless because I don't keep a residence. I am homeless by choice. You understand?
Do you want a job?
He says, I am
Or do you choose not to have a job?
largely against the concept of working for the capitalist system. Thank you. I have seen enough of it and I have walked away from it.
I see and understand. Forgive me for my ignorance.
Thank you for asking. And you are forgiven that you have seen that there is another point of view besides that of the mainstream.
Absolutely. All right. Off you go then.
All right. He fucks off with his blanket and his bag and his trolley.
There goes the
Blanket.
truly richest man in the world.
Blanket. You just got a blanket.
He's got some bottles and bags. He's got a shopping trolley full of crap.
I catch up with him.
He looks back over at you. Are you coming too?
Would you be highly offended if I gave you some money?
You can give me some money if you want. I don't mind. I'll use it. Got to eat, right?
Yeah. 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 Here's $200. Go and do something with that.
Dollars or pounds?
Pounds, rather. Sorry.
Okay.
British
£200.
dollars.
Yeah.
Pound sterling. He looks at it and he looks at you and goes, "Thank you, sir. Bless your soul." He puts it in his pocket.
And you too, my friend.
Pushes his trolley out of the gate through from whence he came.
Bishop,
Whence-
that was really sweet. I hope that your humanity is touched just a little.
Well, as it so
Give
happens,
it back.
Bishop,
What?
as it so happens, Sage
job.
does remind me that you do have only 5 humanity. Thusly, we shall
Like, well-
roll a conscience check, which is just 1 dice.
And Dr. Shimon's like, oh, here, here.
If you are successful with 1 dice to get a 7 as a difficulty rating,
Mm-hmm.
you can gain a humanity point back.
Okay.
Negative.
Oh
No.
no! Okay, so you don't gain, but you don't lose because it's
Yeah.
You're
was
upset that you're
still-
down $200.
That was still the right start, though.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's good. Well done. All right.
He looks at you as though he's confused. What? What? All right.
right.
I kind of make a map of the sort of places we go to so we can see what we have.
All right. So you make a map of the places that you go to. Is that what you're saying? On
Yep.
on the wall here, you're making like a.
In my brain for now, and then I'll put it down on a piece of paper.
Okay. Okay. Fair. Cool.
I don't think I have paper with me. Or anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Thinking we could have our one of our main security rooms in underground. What do you think?
Being we're messing with the Russians now, maybe we should make it anti-radiation.
True.
Did any of you get in touch with Gustavius about what happened?
I was going to on the boat.
Right. Okay.
You better get in contact with him now so we can hear the yelling from here.
Gustavius never yells. He's so.
We did what he
Patient.
wanted.
Hmm.
Right, well, I call him.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Gustavius.
Good evening. The U-boat, the submarine is disabled. We just forgot to mention it. It was about an hour or so ago, a couple of hours.
I've had word. Thank you.
All right then.
Great work. Your next mission will be upcoming. What are you working on now?
We're trying to get a base of operations up and running.
Do you have money for this?
You did give us a bit of money a while ago.
Excellent. Then you can use that. Unless you need more.
We'll let you know.
Very well.
Right.
Your recruiting of Ivanovich. This is going well.
I think so.
Pass it on to your fellows that the next phase has occurred. And
All right.
Ivanovich is now with our friends in Milan.
All right, I'll pass this on.
Good. Good night then.
See you.
Click.
I pass on that information.
What information?
That Ivanovich is, we've gone through the next step, and Ivanovich is now in Milan.
Oh, that's amazing.
And also, he doesn't like Sage. Hey, this is just the information.
I can tell you're bullshitting, and I didn't have to roll any dice to figure it out.
Not shit bullying.
Because the order to Mars, we love each other. Isn't that right?
That's
Like sibling.
Yeah, right, sister.
Sibling
like,
rivalry.
Oh, how long have you guys all been in the order now?
A couple of
Many
weeks.
Oh no,
Well,
it would have been like longer than that.
Oh yeah, months
Like
Yeah.
because we skipped time and stuff.
Yeah,
2 to
yeah.
3 months now, I'm thinking. Okay, so everybody is now, besides Dr. Shipman, everybody is bloodbound to everybody else.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Now we just have to rely on Dr. Shipman's decency.
Yeah, that's a it's a bit of a coin flip there.
It is a bit of a coin flip.
To spend some points in your decency skill.
Right. Right.
Oh,
Dex
it'll
and
just
decency.
revert itself if I do that.
Dex and decency, please.
Would it be possible to
Negative
go-
1, that's indecent.
Would
Sage.
it be possible to go to Uthis after this? You can just drop me off if you want. I'll just walk up. I just want to do some more training.
You know, this place here, like this airstrip field thing you've got here, you could probably have like a gun range here as well. I don't know, maybe not. Not if you've got planes, I suppose.
That's cool.
It's not a bad idea.
Maybe you could do it underground. Oh, but you know what you could have? Fuck yeah. Look at this. It's flat, it's wide. Now if we have some
Racetrack.
goalposts,
Oh.
goalposts,
Right,
this end,
soccer.
goalposts at the other end, and then we have, you know, Team Sage versus Team Bishop.
We beat
Who's
you
it?
last time.
No, it's soccer. We didn't.
Yeah, I did.
What
It's
about?
lies. That's
We did. It was at the night of the
lie.
party. We played
Nah,
soccer and you
there was
lost.
no such thing happened.
I actually have something that I plan on doing. I'll be right back. I gotta make a phone call though. You
Oh.
hang out here, Alan. It'll be a surprise.
All right,
And I'm
fine.
gonna wander off. I'm gonna make a phone call to
To-
Francesco.
Francesca.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Barry, were you about to say something? No. Okay, Francesco.
Yeah.
This is Francesco. How can I help you?
Hi. It's Sage, obviously.
Sage, it's been so long since I've heard from you. What are you doing? Where are you? What's going on?
We are at a air strip thing.
Okay. Are you coming to see me?
Can do. I was wondering if you could help me with something.
What am I helping you with?
A bit of a surprise for everyone. I thought maybe in the back of our factory we could make like an outdoor movie theater.
Okay.
I was
all right,
wondering if
all
you
right,
could help
yeah.
me get that sorted during
Like
the day.
a cinema kind of a thing, but outside.
Yes,
Is this for like driving through, or like you want chairs, or what?
I think just chairs.
Okay, okay. And
we
what kind of
could-
sound? You want a big sound?
Well, we are in the middle of nowhere. It's not going to hurt anyone.
Okay, and we're bring like
Yeah.
a big awning to bring out over the top, or not? Just in case
That
it
would be
rains,
quite
you know,
nice
you
too.
know.
Yes, I like that.
Okay, we can make this.
That's
I
good.
know. I have the idea. We can
Okay,
make it
thank
go.
you.
Okay.
And then we got to get James Bond. We should get all the James Bonds.
Okay.
um,
Okay. Yeah. All right. If you want to, yeah, sure. If you like that sort of thing. Okay.
That sounds amazing. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You're the best.
Okay. I'll get a couple of other movies too, if you like. You know, just things that might be good.
If there's something you'd like,
Sure. Yeah.
Yep. pick something up.
Yeah. Get.
You can ask Lionel as well.
Yeah. I could try
Okay.
if I remember to ask Lionel.
Okay, whatever you want, it's fine. Thank you.
All
I
right.
have to get going.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, out of game. You are referring to doing this stuff at this location, is that right?
At the factory, not
the
at
factory, not
this location.
Not this location. Okay.
Yeah.
At the factory.
Yeah.
Factory.
We've got like
This
some
is
space outside.
Caitlin and your factory.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
opposed to the Bishop complex and the airport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got to come up with a name with it for it. I was thinking maybe like
Bishop and Alex.
Valkyries or something.
If you send me like a floor plan, I
Hmm.
will create a map for it in Roll20, and
Okay.
we can hang out there sometimes.
Right.
You know, similarly, if you want to make
Yeah.
floor plans for Bishop's area and that kind of place, you know, whatever, bring floor plans. I will add them. We can play on them. Okay.
But yeah, I go back to Ellen and be like, I'm so excited. You'll never guess what this is.
What?
I
What?
said you'll never guess
I know, I won't guess. Why don't you just tell me?
because it'll be a surprise.
Oh,
And
fuck,
I
all
thought,
right. Surprises.
would you prefer a surprise or not? I don't know what kind of
Is it like we're talking about like a birthday cake or something? Or are we
Kind
talking
of.
like, I have, what would be a surprise? I am getting a sex change. Are you getting a sex change, Charlie? Not Charlie. Sage.
Wow. No.
All right.
No.
so
Well, I don't know if
so
vampires can do that anyway.
It's quite a surprise then. It's okay.
So
it-
before this gets any worse, do you want to go to Uther's?
Yes, please.
Right, this way, people.
All right.
Sex
So
changes included. Come
Jump
on.
out as we drive past.
in your car, which vehicle/vehicles are you in?
We
I'm in
only
Bishop's car because he picked me up.
actually have Bishop's vehicle because that's how we got to the whole submarine stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have a car, it's just not fit for
Been
purpose.
taking taxis and stuff, but no.
Okay.
So
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay, so you're in the car, driving along. Bishop, your phone rings.
Bishop here, speak.
This is Tatiana. You guys need to get the fuck out of your car right now.
Parker, stop the car. Let's all get out quick.
I get out. I
okay,
get out the
come on,
car.
come on,
Live
Ellen.
roll.
Okay, you're like in the middle of traffic and shit. There's traffic coming. It's like everyone needs to make an athletics check, dex athletics check to get off the road without being hit.
All right.
Then you need to make perception checks directly after that.
Bishop's is 5 successes. Shit.
Fuck.
So I
Oh my
got
god, I got 2 successes.
I got
And
two
then
for my
mine
deck.
was
9 out of 10.
4 successes. And
Okay,
what
how
was the
about
next roll?
So Bishop, you're safe with 5 successes. Alexis is safe with 4 successes. Sage, that was 1 success. Is that right?
Two successes.
2 successes. It is dangerous, Sage.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, in that case, it would be. Okay, so ignore that. It's not. I'm not driving, so it would still be the same. It'd be
Okay.
2. Yeah.
All right, so 2
I got 2
successes,
as well.
and you got 2 as well. Okay, so you guys, those of you that got 2 successes, are going to take
I'm so glad I'm a
level
doctor.
of aggravated damage as Bishop's vehicle explodes.
Okay. What about our goals?
As for your ghouls, okay, do you want to make?
They
Do
die.
you want to roll 6 dice for Alan?
Oh my
Okay.
god. Not Alan.
I roll my actual dice. Ugh. My dice are everywhere. Okay. Successes. Oh, what the heck? He is much better than I. He got 5.
Fuck. Okay, Alan is like a professional stuntman, but we knew that already.
Yeah, he wanted to be
He
one.
wanted to be one.
He's living the dream.
So he's living the dream. He just dives out of the car, rolls, and then starts tumbling down the bank without taking any damage at all. Parker, on the other hand, takes 2 levels of aggravated damage from the fireball, but he comes out and rolls in the grass, and he's quite burned from it. His clothes are on fire and stuff. He has to put himself out, and he's taken a bit of damage from that. The car explodes, but those of you that may have time to make perception checks, those of you that succeeded in your first check can make a perception check, your athletics check, that is. So that's Barry and Garth.
Me.
And Garth, I guess you're rolling. for
Alex
the
rolls
special.
0. And
Bishop.
Bishop rolls 1.
Bishop, just before, when you dive out, you've dove out of the car, you've dodged the vehicles, you get to the side of the road, you roll over, you look up, and you see something hit the car before it explodes.
All right. I am.
And it hit from a high angle, like on a 45 degree.
So I look for a helicopter of some sort.
Okay, you look up and you don't see any helicopters.
There are lots of high buildings around, aren't there?
Not out here, there aren't. You're out in the wop wops because you're out near your airfield and out towards Uther's house. So you're between the airfield and Uther's house. So it's right out. It's outside the main ring road that goes all the way around London.
Okay.
So you're on the next scope out from that.
So you say like that angle,
Yeah.
and there are no high buildings.
No high buildings.
Hmm.
I obfuscate level 2 and start actively looking for people.
Okay, so Alexis, at this point, you believe all you know is that the vehicle is blown up, and at this point, it could have been that the vehicle itself exploded or that there was a bomb on the vehicle. Only Bishop is aware that the explosive was from a hit, from an external strike. Does it follow?
Yep.
I'll
Shit, what was
obfuscate
that?
as well and look for, I guess, the humans and try and pull them away.
Okay, there's a lot of cars stopping on the motorway now, on the freeway, and there's a bit of a jam that's begun now. So far, there's about 10 cars because it is the middle of the night and it is, one of the outer roads, not the inner roads and stuff. So it's not like a traffic jam exactly, but a few cars have had to pull up now and pull over.
I go to Parker
Yes.
and
What?
give him some blood.
Sir, thank you. And you can see the burn marks on his face start to simmer down. He can heal burn damage that you can't
Okay.
because he's a human or a
Gotta
ghoul.
make sure Alan's okay.
Okay.
Alan's more than okay. He's fucking hyped. He hit the side of the road and he stood up and he's just like, Alan, actually, you know what? He goes, fuck, that was rockets, man. Rockets or missiles or something. Did you see them? They came from fucking over there, behind the trees, way over there.
Really?
Yeah, I saw them.
From on the ground.
I saw them. I don't know where they came from exactly, but that direction, and they came down, and I saw them hit the car. Who the fuck called you? How do you know to get out of the car?
Tatiana called me.
Well, you should probably call her back and find out why.
I was about to. Okay, he does.
All right.
And he's heading towards those trees.
Okay. You can hear that. You can hear that she's in a vehicle when she answers the phone, and she says, "I was wondering when you're going to call back."
Thanks. Owe you one.
Yeah. Well, we detected the missile lock.
Boy, I want the equipment you've got.
Yeah, I got a call about it. I'm not even sure what happened.
Okay. All right. I'm running towards where the shot came from now.
She goes, the missiles were fired from the water. A long way away.
It could be our submarine friends. Ah, crap. All right. I'll make my way back to the car in which case, because I can't go after her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
She, as you're making your way back to the car, she goes, "Look, I got an email just a couple of minutes ago. It said, 'Do I know the license plate, blah, blah, blah.'" And she tells you your license plate. And she says, "The email told me that I had 2 minutes to get that vehicle evacuated or it would be destroyed."
Okay. Thanks, Tatiana.
It's lucky I've got a list of your vehicles.
Yeah. How'd you get that?
I made it. Every time I see you in a vehicle, I write down the number plate. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We better get on to finding out where and who this was all about.
Good idea.
Click.
Walk back. Go and tend to Parker.
All right. You feed Parker some blood, and after a few minutes, you actually manage to heal him back to health. Because, as I said, he's not a vampire. It's not aggravated for him.
I'm glad you're okay, Parker.
Yeah. What the hell was all that about?
Well, it was a missile fired from the sea.
From our friends
Looks at
on the
you and
Kursk.
I don't think so, says Parker.
No, how could they have
Oh.
tracked us this way?
Yeah, that's a bit extreme. And also, I don't think the Kursk would fire anything that would fly across the country, across London, and strike a car without
in saying
destroying
that-
a whole fucking city block. Would be taken out if they fired anything.
Who would be doing that to you, Bishop? It's your car they hit.
Yeah.
Like, we are associates, but
Hmm. Well, the submarine people at the didn't. How?
Can you
They're the
tell
only
what
ones
hit
that-
us? Like what type of missile that might narrow it down?
It might. We'll do a bit of homework when we get back to when I get back to the main base.
I have a
Right.
hunt around and see if I can find any evidence of it.
All right. Can you
I'm
make
gonna,
a perception and investigation check, please, Garth?
I sure
I'm
can.
gonna make a. I'm gonna send a text to Ben asking him if he could give us a lift, or at least some of us. His car's not going to be able to take everyone.
4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. You Alexi, you find a little piece, or you find lots of little pieces of lots of different stuff, but the piece that interests you after actually really cleaning this shit up is a little piece of black plastic with some threads of gold material running through them that seems to be part of a computer chip that seems to have somehow survived all of this shit.
Cool. I shout to Bishop. We should look into this. I don't know. It looks like a computer chip or something.
And you find another piece of plastic amongst the rubble that has the letters KHO on them.
KHO. Hmm.
All right. What do you do with this? What do you do?
Does this look familiar? You're a military type, aren't you?
Yep. Does
So,
it mean anything to me?
you can make a wits and investigation check. Difficulty is 10.
Go.
You need 3 successes.
Okay.
What's in perception, was it? Sorry?
Wits and investigation.
What's in investigation?
You can
All right.
add a willpower point if you wish.
No. No.
1 success. Oh, sorry.
No.
Yeah, it's a 10.
It's a 10. 1 success. It occurs to you, Bishop, that you have seen surface to air missiles, air to surface missiles, and surface to surface missiles. And some of those surface to surface missiles can go quite a long way, dozens of kilometers, even hundreds of kilometers. And they can take out tanks, they can take out trucks, they can take out whole convoys, they can take out planes that are on the ground. They can take out sections of road, and they can dial the explosives up and down as well. They can be homing missiles. They can pinpoint a location on a map.
I go through all this with Alexi.
They could have had a tracker on the vehicle, or they could have had a vehicle tracking you. It could have been a satellite tracking you, for all you know.
Yeah. I go through all that with you.
One thing that you are absolutely sure of, though, Barry Bishop, is that this particular operation to have occurred and for them to even hit your vehicle like this must have cost millions of dollars and involves a network of extremely specialized and well-trained professionals. This is not some random dude with a grudge.
No.
Would you say the Sabat could potentially
Yeah.
be that devious?
Yes, they could potentially be that devious.
Yeah.
Better send a report to Gustav when I get back.
Anyway, I messaged Benjamin asking if he could give us a ride, please.
All
We're
right.
close to his place.
Yep,
Please be
Benjamin.
careful.
All right, so a couple of minutes later, Benjamin turns up in his Bentley. Hello, everyone. Perhaps you'd like to get in, eh? What? Jump in.
I don't imagine
Ah,
what's
thank you.
fit.
Alan. Bishop, is that yours? That's in terrible shape. What have you done to it? I suppose you want to get out of here spot quick then, eh? In case it happens to us.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'd like to leave about now. They're really nice.
Roundabouts this time, the police are here. There's ambulances here. There's fucking lights. There's a helicopter flying around by the time
Let's get out
you
of
guys are
here.
clearing out. Okay, and off you go. You get to Uther's house.
I'll open the gate for him.
There's no sign of Thaddeus at Uther's house tonight. It is also a clear and dry evening. And you pull up outside the front. Well then, welcome. How we get? Benjamin gets out.
I'll do
Thank
that
you.
too.
How do you keep this car so fucking clean? Says Alan to Benjamin. Well, sir, you see, every day when I get up in the morning, I like to squeeze out approximately 15 ounces of elbow grease. And anyway, that conversation continues as you wander inside past. And you come inside. Uther meets you in the library.
So sorry, I'm a little bit charred.
Greetings all. I understand I am to congratulate you on your survival skills once more.
Thank you.
Apparently so, my lord.
Apparently so. What do you believe happened?
Well, Henny, I think the only thing I can think of is it has something to do with the submarine.
I don't know anything about any submarine, I'm afraid. And it occurs to you that Uther may not know anything about the submarine.
Oh, you haven't been informed, my lord. To which I give him a short rendition of what we did.
I see. That is a terrifying prospect that there may be a nuclear submarine off the coast. As you are aware, vampires, like us, we are highly flammable. We are more flammable than humans. Imagine the devastation that nuclear weapons would bring to us.
Yes, yeah.
So, you're here. I assume you are looking for shelter, safety, training. He looks at you, Sage.
You know me.
I
I'm
do.
here for some training, but also shelter and to catch up.
Uh-huh.
I get in touch with
Rhea?
Rhea,
Yep.
and I tell her to lock down the facility, and I tell her what happened.
Mhm.
Tell her that everybody's all right.
Okay. She does. Under lockdown, sir. Everything is under control.
Good. Watch
What time is it? It's
The time
quite-
in game actually is quite late.
Okay.
It would be 2, 3 o'clock.
Okay. Sweet. So anyway, if you guys want to hang out, there's the smoking lounge, smoking room. There's the billiard room, the dancing, the ballroom. That's where I like to hang out. You could just go straight to bed and hang out there if you want. We've got puzzles. I mean, vampires don't really do puzzles, but you might.
I'm gonna go and do
Puzzles.
puzzles.
Right. So, okay. Excellent.
I'm gonna go and watch them
Watch
doing
them
puzzles.
I guess.
So
I
apparently
guess
more
we found
popular
a new
than we
favorite.
thought.
Doc,
The hot ticket.
I kind of want to see how fast you could do a puzzle, Bishop.
Doc, do the corners first. The corner.
Okay.
Hey, Sage,
That's not a corner,
Hey.
Doc. That's
would
not-
you be able to teach
Yeah.
me how to increase my hearing and vision and stuff? That will speak.
I can't do that.
Can't you?
No.
Who kept
I-
on doing that then?
I can
Uh,
do all
Kizzy
speak.
Oh,
can.
it's you.
Yeah.
Oh, and him, but I can't do
When
that.
my
I'm
ears
sorry.
got blown out.
I do now. You mention it.
It would be really handy for you.
It would.
Anyway, I'm gonna go learn something from Ufa. I'm so excited. Okay.
Doc, instead of doing this puzzle, do you want to teach him something? I don't know.
I expect one finished puzzle by the time I'm done.
I'll teach, like, if I can teach him more specs or something along that. If he can teach me something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you
So
got
you-
obfuscate level 3 yet?
Yes.
Ah,
Oh.
Wow. Okay, so you're teaching all
Well,
specs.
some fortitude.
Is Bishop paying attention to this all specs lesson?
Is fortitude
Yes.
taking less damage? I'll take that.
Yes, he
Yes.
is
There's,
actually.
there's ways to learn fortitude.
Oh,
We
it's
know all
painful. Have
we know
fun.
You should
all
li-
about this.
I can teach you the ways that I learnt it.
Yeah.
Every time I get out of something, I get blown up. Or
He pretends to be doing the puzzle, but he's really listening with great
yeah,
interest.
that's how I teach Lex. I
It's-
said,
he's
listen
learning-
really closely to when I put the pieces into each other. Like, listen,
Heightened
and I try and
senses
do
to-
it as quiet as possible.
Right.
I listen real closely.
Do you
so
hear
can
that?
make a perception alertness check, please, Alexi.
Do the puzzle pieces speak to you?
That's
And then
right.
just yell all of a sudden.
One succeed. I
Definite.
think I hear something, Master.
This is what my sire would say. This is how he taught me.
I love how
Uh-huh.
creative we get when it comes to learning shit from others.
Right.
'Cause I can do away with night vision goggles and all that nonsense now.
Uh-huh.
You get
You
all specs from
mean
just like one.
nonsense.
You probably just get experience to it. Right?
You get experience points towards all specs. Okay.
Can you teach me fortitude by punching me? Or
I
something
can.
Like that? You just beat the shit out of me. It's
I
fine.
imagine it's like, you know how it's like the stabby game with the hand, but every single time you are stabbing the hand.
Okay.
The first puzzle is a fallen angel in a fiery landscape.
Ooh.
Oh, that's real cool.
Oh.
Only the best puzzles for us.
Yeah,
We're gonna do Fight Club now. You can teach me fortitude in the library next to the puzzles.
Right. He's like, no, you just strap yourself to the bomb that's lying down in that hole
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
Where is Ellen in all this? Is he gonna watch you guys, or is he?
Alan's
plodding
probably
around?
here. He's Alan's actually hanging out with Benjamin right now.
Oh, cute. And what about Parker-chan?
Parker's probably with them.
I think it's more the
Ah.
scene in Fight Club where I make lie on Dr. John's hand and be like, push through it, man.
Right,
You can
right.
do it.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
Right.
That's
go to your
good.
happy place. No. You
Or is
don't go
it-
to your happy place. You
Or
just
is it
deal
the
with it.
scene? Is it the scene where Alexis has to destroy something beautiful?
I could do that too.
Uh,
I do have potence.
What are you
Do you
two
have to
doing,
roll
for God's
for me
sake?
to get the experience on how bad it is?
Well, basically, the more levels of damage you take, the more XP you get for fortitude.
That
So, how are you going to teach him fortitude? Does he want to learn fortitude, and are you going to teach it to him?
Yeah,
I look at
probably
him.
need to.
Because he's going to take a lot of punishment to learn fortitude. It hurts.
right.
Fortitude is a painful.
I deserve it.
discipline to learn. That's true.
All right.
do
I
you,
boost my strength to 5 and start wailing on Dr. John then.
Oh shit! Okay,
That's
Yes.
like
Dex
7
and brawn.
strength.
Dex and
You
strength,
used to be a
strength and
You
brawl.
sadist,
kill me.
now you're a masochist.
Strength and
Oh,
brawl.
Jesus.
He fucking is going to break all your.
Yeah, do I have to
bones, that's
roll
just-
anything, or I'm
you're
just
gonna
accept,
you-
I'm
yeah,
accepting
yeah,
it?
you're,
right?
you're, you're gonna
More
roll to soak.
successes.
You're gonna roll to soak with stamina.
So
so-
what do I roll for that?
So how much stamina do you have? How many dots of stamina do you have?
Oh God.
Please don't kill him.
How many
Stamina.
dots do you have in stamina? It's like your first or third stat from the top.
Oh,
If you're
2.
bloodbound to
Two.
someone,
The
Okay.
2d10.
can you
All right,
actually
so-
teach them fortitude?
Yes.
We're
Now
trying to.
Because
He has to teach it to me really
Ash!
well.
You've got 2d10 stamina.
Okay.
You can pump that up to 5 if you add
A
blood.
1
to
and a 10.
it. Right.
Oh my god.
So they
No.
cancel, but you still got. If you pump your blood up to 5, your stamina up to 5, you'll have another 3 dice, which you probably need to do.
All right then. I'll pump it up. Roll
You
again.
realize as the punches are coming in that he's breaking your freaking ribs,
Okay.
and
Space.
you're gonna have to strengthen it up. Another one, I see. Okay.
10, 3, 5, 1, 3.
If I knock him out,
That's like
I'll
1 success.
revive him with some blood.
Okay. How many dice did you roll that time? Was that 4?
5.
5. Okay. 2, 6, 7.
Yeah,
Are you guys
that's not good.
shirtless? Are you guys shirtless? That's how I imagine.
Yeah, I
If he
Hulkamania ripped
requested
my
it,
shirt off
we're shirtless.
Very good.
next
I'm
to
not
the
I'm not
puzzles.
crazy, but I'm a simp.
I'm watching this with
Right.
great amusement.
At this point, Shipman, he's broken your ribs. You're lying on the floor. You're in a fucking hell of a lot of pain right now, and he's still wailing on you. And you haven't soaked anything. Garth, roll again to hit.
God.
Could
Strength and brawl.
He's already dead.
And he's
7 successes.
fuck. Okay, so 7 successes. Roll your 5 soak dice, please.
This is why I need to
What
learn
the
fortitude.
You're gonna put him in the torpor.
Oh,
So what's
I can
good?
revive him. It's all good.
It
Oh,
won't
I
put him,
don't know my own strength.
it won't
Russell,
actually put him
Russell,
to, yes, Barry.
if this goes too far
Mm-hmm.
and it looks bad,
Not next to the puzzles.
then I'll stop them somehow.
Mm-hmm. You can
Pop.
just insert yourself between
With
them
your
if you need
face.
to.
Yeah,
Whoops, sorry, bro.
I'm gonna pump into strength and stuff.
Okay, Shipman.
Are you going to beat me up too?
Shipman. Let's get the soak dice, please, from Shipman.
I don't think.
Suck 7, bro. You can do it.
Soak as
Yeah,
many as you can.
I'll
You've got
pump
5
another.
dice.
I'll pump another. Do I have to pump more blood into it, or
No,
is it
you've
still the
already,
same?
it's
Okay,
the
cool.
blood stays
The
there
scene.
for the whole scene.
Okay.
You got 5 dice right now in stamina.
10,
Fucking
7, 6, 1, 2.
Okay,
2?
you soak 2. Okay, so from 5 you only take 3 levels of damage.
7.
But you do get 2 experience points towards your first point of fortitude.
Yay.
There you go, bro. Like, how'd that work for you?
I'm
You want to keep learning?
He's smashed. He's,
yeah, I'm not answering.
I mean,
Okay.
you can spend blood to heal the
I
damage
give
that
him-
you've taken.
No, I want to be dramatic about it.
Okay.
How many dots did I get to the Auspex? I mean, not dots. Like
I think you got 1 experience.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
beat
you
the
got
shit out of me.
1 experience point, and then beat the shit out of Dr. Shipman.
Yeah, you should definitely get me like
Is that a potence experience?
some experience.
It's like the contrast of me teaching you to listen closely to puzzle pieces being put together, and then you just beat the shit out of me.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see you guys. After all, after all the
Right.
training.
Right. Alexi.
Yo, what's up? Do you want to learn Fortitude too?
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna.
Actual.
Luck.
okay.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Okay, as I start laying into Bishop then.
All right. Do it. Bishop, you stand there and get ready to take it.
Oh, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
I
What's
slip
stamina?
a bit.
I can roll Barry's stamina
It's
if
like
you
you're
like.
ready to learn Fortitude too.
All right.
So his D10 is stamina is.
Remembering that I
3.
have already been
Oh, it's
beaten
5
up
now,
pretty
'cause it's-
well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
Okay.
Dude.
Two successes. So you get. And what was your Alexis was 0, was it?
I had got 2.
You got 2. Okay,
So-
he
so
soaks.
automatic.
He soaks your damage.
All right. I
and
headbutt him then.
you get an experience points towards your fortitude, Bishop, and you headbutt him, do you? So that's another strength and brawl, please.
5 successes this time.
5
That's
successes.
better.
All right, and Barry, you are going to try and soak 5 points of damage.
Okay.
You've got 5 dice because your blood points is.
Night has turned out weird.
Uh, and you soak nothing.
Mm.
Not that time. Okay, so you take a big headbutt in the face. Boom, he breaks your nose, Bishop.
Go on, more.
I'll just keep it. Keep going.
All right.
Keep
All
going.
right, go on again.
Remembering I've
4
had
successes.
torture.
4 successes. That's true. I mean, he's been through a lot, but I don't think Bishop gives a fuck. It's true. Okay, Bishop.
Does Bishop enjoy this?
Bishop might be enjoying it. That's true. He probably
If I
is.
notice him start to enjoy it, it's going to be weird.
You know, he's-
Get some boner.
gets a boner.
um.
Okay, 2 successes, another 2 XP for fortitude. How many does he need for 1 dot in fortitude? Like
10.
10 points or something.
If it's his first thought, yeah.
All right. Let me check on Bishop. Have you got XP up the wazoo sitting around?
He probably does. Because it says 0.
It says 0, but I think that's not true because we haven't really given you too many upgrades. All right. You know what, Bishop? I'm going to give you a dot in fortitude.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to punch him again then and make him.
You should. Absolutely. He has to earn it.
Yeah.
It's just that
Spending
I've
a
been in charge of your
willpower.
XP, and I think I've been a bit lax on your XP there, Barry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you're spending a willpower?
Yep. So that's 6 successes.
Well, he automatically soaks 1 level now, and he gets what is it? 5 dice. I'm going to roll manual.
I pick his
You
teeth
might as
out
well
my
like
forehead.
hit John again. He hadn't been hit for a while.
He gets a 10 and a 10 to save.
I was about to ask whether I could just sleep where I am, or if the light will come in.
You're in the library, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be. No, there wouldn't be light during the day. No.
It's probably,
Okay, yeah, I go to bed.
I imagine the puzzles and stuff being in the area where people would sleep. It was like a guest room with stuff for
Right.
guests.
That's true. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
you're
Yes.
probably there anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you were in the library practicing all of this
that might
punching
be
and
odd.
fighting and stuff. It's a bit weird. Yeah.
Hiding in
I
the
wouldn't have
war
stopped
room.
to think about it if you had brought
Probably
it up
in
into
what
building
used to be the
puzzles.
ballroom or something.
No, you're not to take my ballroom.
All right.
No.
So,
Naughty.
Garth, how many XP have you got right now?
I have 10 XP.
And how much of that is towards something? Is it all any of it towards anything?
I was going to put it into Auspex, but it doesn't really matter at the moment.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask you if you wanted to drop that onto Auspex level 1.
I
Right
sure
now.
did.
Okay. Shipman. How much XP have
I-
you got up your sleeve?
I only have 3 general, and then I've just got a bunch to other things, but not really related to.
I can
What
keep
we're
hitting
doing.
you.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I mean, you can keep hitting me.
We found a loophole in the
If
farming
that'll
of XP,
get
bro.
you more
Found a
experience.
loophole.
And at some point, I'll get one to totem.
I'm not even responding to you. You just.
I think after he's taken 5 levels of non-aggravated damage, then it starts to become aggravated damage, and after that he's kind of in a coma.
Can't say no.
So
Hey Sage, can you do that wakey up thing again? We're just farming this XP. Forget I said anything. It is silly.
I'm not going to say this works. I'm not going to say this works, and it certainly won't work consistently, and it probably
your
won't work
blood.
for anything except fortitude either.
As the teacher, I do not mind.
But as the teacher, you don't mind. So, Shipman, I'll drop you your fortitude dot here.
Oh, cool.
Okay, but that's your XP. That's
Yeah, I'll drop it.
Take a flying kick.
I mean, you can keep whatever XP you've got towards anything except fortitude, but your general XP and your fortitude XP are gone.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm sure my mate Bruce would say there's an easier way to doing this,
But not as fun.
Fun for who?
You might be right there.
Can
you
someone
might be
roll
right.
me into my bed?
I'd pick him up because I'm all wrapped up and put him into bed.
He's like flops.
Sorry about that, bro.
He's all floppy.
We'll finish the puzzle tomorrow.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. Right, so you get him back to bed, and the evening comes around, and
I didn't get to
Hey,
learn what I need.
Alexi.
oh right, Sage is a player here as well. I forgot about
What
you.
Sage wants to learn
Suppose you
fortitude
want to
too.
do some role playing.
It's alright, I'm okay. I don't need fortitude, thank you. Actually, I could do with it, but I don't want it right now. Thank you.
Alexi beats the shit out of the party.
That's the name of the episode. Alexi beats the shit out of everyone.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alexi's
Uta.
catharsis.
Uta,
Sage.
could you please teach me the next phase of weather control?
Hmm.
I'm
And out of
so
game,
ready.
you do have experience points for this.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It
Very
only
well.
takes 4.
It only takes 4. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
for my second level.
very good. Uther teaches you level 2
Sweet. I think
weather
it.
control.
I think it rains. Let's make it rain. It was like fog, and then it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah. Second level is rain. So let's make it rain.
Wow. Okay. What was first level?
Fog.
Fog. Fog.
And fog is
rain.
pretty easy in London
Yeah.
because it's always foggy.
Right.
So
True that.
yeah.
Okay. So now you can make it rain.
Yes.
Wicked.
I'm out on the roof making
How long
it
does
rain.
it take for that to work, though? Do you like click your fingers and it rains, or do you have to summon the rain?
Hmm.
Can you specify a time and date for the rain on a particular location, namely my vegetable crop?
This
Or if someone walks over this cube of dirt,
it
does it
mentions
become a rainstorm?
mentions the difficulty depending on the weather at the time, but doesn't mention how long it takes
Okay.
to
Okay.
do so
All right.
at all. So I think it's probably just instantaneous, or it progresses.
It's as fast as it can be
Yeah, exactly.
without being stupid.
I'm not gonna break the
Yep.
laws of weather,
Right.
whatever it
The
is.
rules of paradox, the paradox effect.
Right. I'm not gonna be
Okay.
breaking any of that, but
Right. I mean, you can break paradox, but there are consequences for breaking paradox.
it's not. Yeah. I'm okay. But yeah.
Go on,
So
get some
it starts
paradox.
raining. It starts raining over us,
Okay.
and it
All right. Well, those of you
probably
that are
leaks
outside,
into the hole in the library.
yeah,
The blood washes
library's-
off my knuckles.
the library's raining again.
And it washes the cars in the parking lot of the
That's true.
car park. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's making
Bentley
it rain.
is getting a nice clean, and
Yeah.
that, in fact, is how Benjamin keeps the car so clean.
And I'm also like dousing our ghouls who are still having this chat outside
Okay.
about
Oh.
cars.
Alexi,
Oh,
You get a message from the Nosferatu network.
I want to check quickly. Does Alexei feel bad about beating the shit out of me because he's bloodbound to me?
well, you did ask
See,
for it.
that's-
I'm kind of conflicted because I am also a caregiver.
See,
But
that's
it's
what I
one of those
said.
situations that's like so
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's like I'm actually all for this.
I was wondering if it was possible for someone to teach fortitude to another person if they're blood bonded.
I guess I gave him permission, right? But he'd probably still feel real bad about it.
You're breaking our dear sweet Alexei.
It's traumatizing to him.
Alexei,
Yo,
I want to
no,
learn
no,
more of this fortitude. If possible, is there anything I could teach you?
Dodgily looking at your character sheet.
Presence.
Maybe a
Nosferatu
few
presence.
skills here and there, but
Since on
nothing
a
in the way of
Nosferatu.
powers. But if we're all part of the group and we're all stronger, I don't mind teaching you any of my disciplines.
Okay. Just think of whatever you want and I'll try and teach it to you.
Put one away for later. I'll come back to it. But
Okay.
do you really want me to hit you again?
Pretty much.
Alright, I do so.
After Make It Rain and saying goodnight to Uther, I'm going to check on the others.
3.
So I will probably find 2 bloodied people.
But now Dr. John's made me think about it. I kind of do feel bad though. I only hit you with 3 this time. It's wearing on me a bit.
All your punches.
I'll knock on your door because I don't stay in that room. So,
Whose door are you knocking on?
well, you guys are in the same room, so I'm knocking on the door to it.
Well, I'm punching Bishop, so that's what you hear. You hear a fight going on.
I'll open the door. Are you guys
Sorry,
okay
was that
in
Russell?
there?
You're dead, Russell.
Nobody's getting any more disciplines, just so they know, on the same evening.
Couldn't afford it.
You can practice.
I can merely punch.
Doesn't matter. He's going to keep punching anyway.
So yeah, you walk in on me just punching Barry.
Bishop's getting.
Um,
It's like Mr. Smith in the Matrix taking.
You
out,
want to go?
You know, Bishop's up against the
No.
wall, like what's his face, Morpheus, while Alexei's just like.
like, you know what, guy stuff. I'm gonna close the door and go find the ghouls. Men will be men.
Yeah.
Boys will be boys.
At the end of this, me and Bishop go out and have a blood beer or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we I never drink.
Right. Okay. Very good. So that is what you guys are doing this evening, is training. But when you finally get back to your lines of communication, Garth, Alexei has a message from the Nosferatu network.
I read the message.
Okay. It says that they picked up a lot of chatter from MI6 this
Them
evening.
again.
Particularly the signals processing unit in MI6 seem to have spotted something at approximately 2:40 p.m. An event, and it looks like some sort of radar event. We're still trying to hack into it to get more information.
All right. Bishop, they've got a few signals, but they're still looking into stuff.
At 2:40 is about the time of the attack. the missile
2:40
attack.
a.m.
Yeah.
Yep. 2:40 a.m. was about the time. Who's shooting you?
There are so many people who could be shooting me. It's The list is so long.
But Alexa, your phone rings.
Hello.
This is Winston.
Good to hear from you. How's it going?
Yes. Well, you have friends in high places, don't you?
Perhaps.
Your friend is very popular, don't you think?
Are we talking Bishop here?
Yes, he's.
Yeah.
You're with him now.
Yeah. So I assume you've got information on tonight then.
You've been attacked. Any thoughts or reasons?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get out of him. He said the list is long.
Well, you might want to ask him who among his friends has access to a Yacht supersonic anti-ship cruise missile.
Hey, Bishop. He's asking who, if any of your friends has got access to, I don't know, like a cruise missile. He did say what type, but it's a bit complicated for me.
That's the radar signature we have found in the.
Isn't that what the Americans used in the Gulf War?
The signals officer here saw this is a Russian weapon. In Russian, it means ruby. Huh? Imagine.
Funny.
A what? A what did you say?
A cruise missile.
A cruise missile.
It's Russian, not American. I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
So that could be anything from.
Well, if it's Russian, it's anyone that can buy it off them, right?
Do I know anybody who would have access to?
You know people that you've sold cruise missiles to.
I know people I've sold cruise missiles to.
Were there any cruise missiles in that lot you got stolen?
Not in that lot, but there was 2 shipments before that to some dodgy characters in the Eastern European bloc. That they from there it could have moved on. You don't know.
There's some dodgy fellows from the Eastern European bloc that I did some business with.
You sold them a bunch of P-800 Onyx missiles.
I sold them Onyx missiles. What are these ones? Do you know?
These what were they, Winston?
Well,
what did you say?
We recognize them as Yacht.
Yacht.
Supersonic anti-ship cruise missiles developed by the Soviets. And out of game, Barry, can you make let's make a, what do you want to call this? Bishop, some sort of military check. I guess we'll just use security and intelligence.
Coming up. Two successes.
You believe, just you're not 100% sure, but it could be that those are just different names for the same missile.
I'm not 100% sure, but maybe I think they're just names for the same missile.
We can check that later once we get to a computer. But sweet.
Good idea.
Who's got one and why are they throwing them at us?
Right.
And do they have any more?
They have the longest range they can go is about 800 kilometers. So they're not super long range or anything. And they travel between 2 and 3 times the speed of sound.
I send that information on to Tatiana.
But you pass it on to Tatiana as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She sends you a message back confirming the radar signature. And at that point, you guys probably wonder, well, how does Tatiana know the radar signature? You may know the answer to that. You may know the answer to that. In fact, you have all the clues that you need to put that together, but that's entirely your own business.
Well, at its widest point, it's 369 miles across England. About.
England is 369 miles across?
About that would be. Well, actually, probably quite a bit less because the maps is going on a bit of weird angle.
Are you talking about like at the bottom of England? Like
Yeah, across that worldwide bit there.
right across Wales?
Yeah, North Sea to Wales.
Fuck. That's quite a long way. It's only 300 and something Ks. That's not very far.
Miles.
Miles.
I'm not too sure what the kilometers is.
Okay.
But yeah.
Just be like half that again, probably. So it'll probably another 100, 400 and something, probably.
And that's by road.
By
Just
road.
looking at directions here, but yeah.
Right. Okay. So Barry, the only other thing you know about these missiles is that you got them from a dude that was stealing them in Syria, and the Syrians were given them by the Russians. Then there was a long pause, and silence filled the sky.
And rain.
And rain. Sage fills the sky with rain.
And silence.
And silence.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Rawr. Rawr.
I'm not in the same room as you guys, so
No.
you guys have to talk amongst
she's
yourselves.
That's right. I'd have to teach you fortitude and
No.
This is the fortitude room.
yeah.
All right.
Out of
So
all
what
room.
are you guys up to now?
I don't know. I'm probably feeling a bit tired after all that.
It's probably pretty late. So
Yeah,
do
I'm
we-
already asleep.
He's already.
I
asleep.
put you there, literally and literally.
All right. So
I'm gonna go outside for a while.
okay. It's very late, but you go outside.
Yeah,
You've got anywhere up to an hour before sunrise.
Hope you enjoy the rain.
just quietly walking around the place, but being very careful. Thinking about, stuff like, who do I know that would fire that at me? Out of the millions of people that would do it, who are the most likely?
Right. Well, I mean, it occurs to you that you ran away from the Sabat, and if they could find you, they'd probably do it to you.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've made them look stupid on at least one occasion, if not more than one occasion now, and chances are they don't like that very much. So that would
That's true.
easily explain the situation. But you have other enemies. Your sire had other enemies.
Definitely. Yeah.
Bishop could probably think of 10 people on his left hand. That's more fingers than you've got on your left hand. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I get your point. But
Yeah.
he needs to walk a bit.
Yep. And you've got enemies going back through the Cold War,
Yeah.
So, yeah, there is that. As for the weapons, these actual missiles, you sold them a couple of years back. You sold these guys. In fact, you didn't sell them. Smith sold them. Mr. Smith sold them to these scary Eastern European gangsters who wanted them to liberate themselves, to liberate their people. And at that time, Smith was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, give me the money, show me the money, and take the missiles. He never cared about what they were going to be used for.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sage, another £300,000 has rolled in.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. And now your song is at 87 on the charts. Your first one.
Before I head to bed, I'm gonna message Electra and be like, I think I want to keep my image being mysterious and being an enigma. So I think I will do one very public interview. Just keep it as one so that no one will ever truly know me. Wow, this is gonna be a long take, so I might just cut it off there, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't want to spend too much.
Sit there and mamble conspiracy theories.
I'll,
Okay. You send Electra an email, perhaps.
Oh, an email. We could do that. Stiff it up.
You have a computer now. Gustavus gave you a computer, remember?
That's true, but do I have it on me?
Do you have it on you? Well,
I'm not at my house.
I don't know. Okay.
If I took it with me in the car, it's probably exploded.
Alan may have it.
He was in the car as well. Did he
That's
take
true.
it with him?
He might have gone and gotten it for you in the meantime, because he's that kind of a guy.
Would have moaned about it though.
Oh, he would have moaned about it. Oh, absolutely, he would have.
Maybe I'll just borrow like
You definitely
Ben's or
know about
something.
it.
Okay.
Benjamin's. I think I'll just
Alright.
use Benjamin's.
All right, Benjamin most certainly will allow you to sit up in his little kitchen tea room space and sit in his nice mint green plush lazy boy chair next to the fireplace, next to the microwave, next to the TV, next to his little coffee table, in the middle of the kitchen, mind you.
God, I love this guy. Super
A
cute.
stack of newspapers on one side, and
Yeah.
Sage, can you make a perception check?
Well, it's not what it appears to be.
Dun dun dun.
4.
There is a box in this room that you've never seen before.
Is anyone in the room?
No, just you.
Well, I'm at the box opening it.
Okay, before you get there, the box is on the floor, and it's about 30 centimeters long.
Okay.
It's about 25 centimeters wide.
Okay.
And it's about 10 centimeters deep. In the bottom of it is fine-grained white kind of rocks, filling up about 6 centimeters. And then on the top of the surface of this layer of powdery white rocks in this plastic box, there is this twisted black piece of excrement.
Ah. But is it like
And it smells.
Is this a cat tray?
Correct.
what the fuck? Okay.
Like Sage,
Hmm.
you hear a sound behind you.
I turn.
There is a tabby cat standing on the table with its tail up in the air behind you. And it looks at you. And then it flicks its ear and walks along the table. And then jumps down and runs past your foot.
Okay.
It goes,
Um
meh.
Would you like some food, little kitty? Wait, is there any means of feeding a cat in the
There-
place?
There is a refrigerator. It's running.
Okay. Well, that's good. I will open it up and see if there's any like
You
cat
see
related
two
stuff.
bottles of milk. One of them has got a tag on it that says me. The other one says K-O-R-E.
K-O-R-E. Core. 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 You know what, I'm gonna pick up the cat.
Mhm.
Who
Yeah.
is probably
Yeah.
Core. Okay.
The fridge
and
door is still open, and there's also a couple of cans of cat food. One of them is half empty and open, with the back of the can peeled open up.
would you like this? Okay. I will bring it out. I'm not really used to animals, so I'm just gonna find something for the cat to eat the food out of. I'm not sure about the milk situation. I don't want to I don't want to like take a chance on it, so I might just give the cat some water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then just watch.
All right. Well, the cat is eating the food, drinking the water, tasting the milk if you give it to him. Her, actually, it's a she.
Right.
And as you're doing that, you look
How
up
are
and
you still alive? How has Thaddeus not eaten you?
Uther stands at the other end of the kitchen. He
Oh,
walks in.
hello. I'm not talking to the cat.
He
Okay,
looks
yes,
over
I
at
am
you.
talking to the cat. I'm not talking to myself.
No, please, Sage, continue.
Oh,
It is, it was part of a plan. It seems to be working.
what do you mean?
As much as I have obtained and exercised the powers of the Tremere, I am at my heart Gangrel. And so it is that I have trained in the ways of our clan, and so shall you.
Wait, you're wanting me to learn to look after a cat?
He picks up the cat and puts it on the table in front of you.
It's hard.
And you see the cat turn and look
Been
at
Mr.
him,
Miyagi teaching.
and they seem to exchange some communications. And then the cat turns and walks over to you, Sage, and jumps up on you. Claws
Okay.
onto your clothes and starts.
Please don't kill me.
She's not going to kill you, Sage. That's ridiculous. It is a small cat.
I know.
You'd be surprised.
It's so adorable.
Her name is Kore. Do you know the name?
Ore. I know the name from the milk in the fridge.
Sage, you should read more. Kore is one of the many names given to Persephone.
I love that story.
Yes. Returned from the underworld, she did.
Out of game, I actually knew that, but forgot.
Of course you did.
Stupid. All right. So, what is the cat just like to remain here, or what are you giving to
The cat
me? What?
is yours, Sage. The cat is for you.
Okay.
Benjamin was very good to get it for me.
This is lovely.
Yes, I thought so. I did.
In my mind, I'm thinking I'm not really a cat person. But
Benjamin
I'll be
suggested.
friends with
Now you
cat.
say that.
I will work on it.
Uther
Work
turns,
on it for Uther.
He turns when he gets near the door, and he turns back to you. He says, Benjamin suggested that you begin with a cactus, and if you could keep that alive, then perhaps you could have a small animal. I felt that was a little condescending.
I probably would have killed the cactus.
Well, you'll keep this kitten alive.
I will.
If you don't want to keep a cat forever, there are others who will take it. But that is not the purpose of this exercise. This is an exercise in you learning to communicate with the creature.
Okay, right. I do know that
This
it
will
can be
serve
done.
you in good stead, Sage. The Tremere have many reasons to hate us. But if I tell you now, Sage, this one thing, how do you think I was to learn and steal their rituals to begin with?
Did you get animals to take the information?
Of course.
You're a
how else?
genius.
Turned into a squirrel.
I don't really have to steal information though. You taught me a lot.
Yes, but there may become a time. This is something that you do for your clan. It's a tradition. We do this out of respect.
Okay. I will do my best to keep you alive.
I'm sure Thaddeus will be impressed too.
Where is Thaddeus, by the way? I haven't seen him all night.
Have not seen him for nights. He occasionally wanders for weeks, sometimes months. I didn't see him for 25 years once.
Okay, fair enough. He
I
does his own
suspect
thing.
he roamed the world in that time and returned. Yes, he does his own thing.
I love how
Anyhow,
free he is. It's really cool. I should write a song about it.
yes,
But I have to
Sage, you should
experience.
write a song about it. Very good. Well, I must run along. Things to do, places to go.
Okay, thank you. Should I take the milk as well?
Do as you please,
I'll do it
Sage.
tomorrow, I suppose. Okay.
I'm sure Benjamin will find you. He's the man to ask. The cat's not mine. It's yours. He
Right.
leaves. Good night, Sage.
Good night.
All right.
I just like look at the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Just put it back on the counter.
Okay.
Just stare at it.
Licking things. Everything that can be licked, it licks. Okay. Very good. Everybody else goes to sleep, I assume.
Go to bed.
Sooner or later, if not
I
before.
don't have a choice.
Yeah. All right, Shipman, you're waking up feeling fortitudinal.
Some black eyes.
So you guys are gonna call this
Yeah,
Fort Club,
both
right?
my eyes are just shut.
It's called Fort Club,
I use
right?
my Auspex.
Can you name that? Can you
I
name
hear you
this
using it.
Fort Club,
No.
please? Oh.
No.
We're ignoring you for a
Come
reason,
on.
Sage. No?
Genius.
Terrible idea. All right. So,
Sleep.
moving right along. Everyone goes to bed, to bed, to sleep. And those of you that wake up first. Who will that be?
Me.
And me.
I mean you.
Not
Yeah,
me.
we're both 7.
Right, and the other two are 5, if I recall.
Yep.
2 5s and 2 7s. Okay, so Sage and Gath, you guys, or Alexis, you guys wake up first. What do you do when you
Where's
wake
the
up?
cat?
I go introduce myself to the cat.
Right, Sage, where did you sleep, Sage? You sleep in a box here?
Yeah.
I mean, is the cat walking around on you when you wake up, or is the cat in the room?
I don't know what I ended up doing with it. I think I might have just left it where it was.
Left it where it was.
Yeah.
All right.
Walked away. Oh.
All right. That's fair. So when you wake up, there's no cat in the room that you're in. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Right. I'll just go up and find the others.
Find the others. Well, you find Alexi because he's awake. Alexi, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for these guys to get out of here before we get kicked out again.
Right. So yeah, you find Alexi. Which room are you in? Are you just like in the games room or
Sitting in the kitchen, just out of the way.
Okay. All right.
Have
Well,
you
when you go
found
into the
the
kitchen, Garth, you will have found Benjamin, as well as Alan, as well as a cat.
I would be petting the cat and just talking the shit with the guys.
All right. At this point, you've learnt that the cat belongs to Sage. When Sage walks in.
I say hi to the cat in animalism.
Okay.
Because that's
Everyone.
short. You can do that.
Mm-hmm. Sage, you enter and your cat is walking around on Garth and Alexi.
Hi. Hello, Cora. How's it going?
Hey, Cora.
Meow. Meow.
I hand it over to Sage.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Keep it away from Kit.
I think Kit will probably look after it better than I will. She has a way with animals that I don't. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Benjamin.
And at that, around about this time, the double construct known as Bishopman wakes up. Bishopman.
Is that one of those celebrity
This is
partnerships.
what you get when Bishop marries Dr. Shipman. They become Dr. Bishopman.
Goodman.
Rip up.
Right, you guys wake up. Same room, I think.
Gotta get me a taxi.
Okay.
Can I go to the hospital?
You are quite broken, unless you spend blood to fix it, because it's all non-aggravated.
How much blood
would
do
do
I
that.
need to fix
You
that?
need to spend about 5 blood points, I think.
All right, I can do that.
All right, so that might have happened while you were sleeping.
Yep.
Your bones reset, your body fixes itself, you heal up, you wake up, you're fine. Okay. So
I think I'll then go to the hospital to feed unless we're doing something.
okay. Well, these guys, do you find these guys when they wake up, or what's the deal? You can have a conversation before you piss off and
Yeah, I assume we'd all rideshare back into London since we're all carless. Well,
Yeah.
we all hitched a ride with Bishop and his got blown up.
Okay. All
I'll
right. And
put the
Sage?
cat on Alan.
All right. He's
Yeah.
like, what's this for? It's your bloody cat.
Yeah.
Who's
Yes,
carrying you at this point?
Do you want some pointers?
No, not yet anyway.
Did somebody come and pick you up, or are you taking like Benjamin's car or something?
Benjamin was the one that picked us up.
Right.
We're calling a taxi
I mean, Benjamin can drop you off from town.
for that.
Oh, that's good. Drop us off in
Maybe we
town.
should head back to the airfield and start looking at that some more.
Okay.
Okay, so he drops you off at the airfield then and says goodbye.
And
Okay.
okay.
Very nice.
Cheers, Bishop. I
Why
mean,
are you dropping
cheers,
us all up
Ben.
here? I don't want to go here.
Bye.
Where would you like to go, Sage?
Can you please take me to the factory? I need to drop this cat off and have a shower.
Could have done all of that at the home. Very well.
But dropping the cat off?
Very well, very well. All right. Brum, 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 drives
And
you
Alan?
back to the factory. All right, Alan's with you, of course, yeah. And Alan's like, so, Sage,
Yes.
couple of questions. This cat, it's supposedly, I've been told it's your cat. Is that right?
Yes.
Does that mean that you're going to clean its litter box and you're going to feed it and you're going to get it its injections and you're going to keep it out of trouble and you're going to feed it milk and help it grow up?
Those are the pointers.
Maybe I should just Google someone.
Wait a minute. What?
I Google another person, they can specifically be there to do this.
What? So you're going to ghoul someone just to feed a cat? That is so fucking lazy. I've never heard of anything so lazy in my whole life. Literally,
Fine.
you're going to ghoul a human being just to feed a cat because you're too fucking lazy to do it yourself.
Wish
Fine,
Bishop
I'll do
could
it
hear this
myself.
You're
conversation.
making another goal.
Bishop can hear. Well, can he?
Maybe I'll
No,
get
he can't.
Lionel to do it. He
Yeah,
doesn't
keeping
really
a cat
lose
alive
weight.
in the war zone of being a vampire is very hard, Sage.
I really wish Bishop could hear this
Just
conversation.
okay, fine, Alan, I'll do it.
Do it. Just do it. It's not that hard. I mean, come on. I mean,
a
I've had a
cat.
cat. I've kept a cat alive for like 5 years before it got run over.
Don't tell Cora that.
I'm not telling Cora that.
block the kid ears.
We had another cat when I was a kid, you know. That lasted for like 20 years.
I don't get it. I haven't read that book.
I don't think you even need to.
Not cultured enough. Anyway, yes, I'll do it. Whatever.
Right.
And I'll start doing what it is that I need to do to look after a cat.
Right. Oh yeah, and Sage, this came in the mail today as well for us. It's for you. Here's a card. It's a yellow card. It's got It's a mailbox delivery. You have to go to the mailbox and open it. They wouldn't let me.
I'm sorry, what now? I have to.
Yeah, you have to go to the mailbox at the what do you call it? The post office.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you
This is
wanna-
for Sage Blackwood.
Do you want to go together?
Well, the problem is it's fucking closed at night time. So I don't know how you're supposed to get this. So that's what I wanted to ask you about. Like, what are we going to do?
Leave it. um,
Fine by
don't
me.
know.
No problem.
If I can't do it, and
Well,
they're not going to accept it, what else are we going to do? I can't.
All right, what we'll do is we'll write them a letter and you can sign it.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens. We'll see what we can do. Otherwise, I guess I'll talk to someone about getting some lawyers onto this shit because it's bullshit.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Yeah.
Anything else?
When we get home, I'm just gonna set everything up, and let the cat roam around, do its thing.
All right. Do you do me a favor, Sage?
Okay.
And you're gonna open up your character sheet.
Okay.
And Sage. We're gonna roll for.
It's not gonna be good.
I think it will be charisma and your non-existent animal can.
Right. So charisma. Just a one. What a surprise.
One. Okay, one success. All right. Well, you get an experience point towards animal can.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Which I should be able to afford once I finish the session.
Right. Dr. Shipman, you get back to the hospital.
I think I'd be rummaging through the blood banks.
All right. You're rummaging through the blood banks and you're feeding yourself. You've told everybody to fuck off so they don't come in and interrupt you. But you do hear the door open behind you.
I know. Just wave like behind me.
Right.
I'm assuming I know who it is.
Well. Dr. Shipman.
Hello.
My favorite doctor in the whole world. Really are my favorite doctor, you know that? I don't think I know that many doctors.
I'm gonna throw like a blood bag behind me for him to catch.
Oh, that's a surprise, isn't it? What's this?
It's your favorite.
Oh, it is too. Oh, it's O-type negative.
That's the good stuff.
Oh, that hits the spot, doesn't it? Oh, that's good. Oh, and it's fucking cold as well. Oh, refrigerated. Oh, it's special.
It's cold.
I mean, I like my blood hot, but sometimes, just once in a while, it reminds you of a hot summer's day. You're standing on the street, sipping a Coke
Like
or something.
like a Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, yeah, something like that. It's wonderful. So, Mr. Shipman, you've been in and out and up and down and around and all over the place, haven't you?
Yeah, it's, lots of exciting things happening.
Exciting things. I heard about those people in the train the other day. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, it was a case of human trafficking, but we're not really sure who they're for. It's weird that the person that spoke to you was there at the train.
Was he?
Card.
Just.
He was kind of, how do you say this? Like, he tried to sell them to us. It was kind of.
That seemed to be the impression he was giving me too. Like he wanted to sell them all.
Yeah, it was almost like the people that they were getting them for kind of bailed out or something like that. It seems a bit strange.
Yeah, it was a bit strange. What was particularly strange, I thought, was how he knew my name and came waltzing up to me in the middle of the train station. I was quite surprised.
Oh yeah, we talked to one of the English-speaking ones, and he was part of a group of people in Romania who approached them to get on a party in a train car. Well, take a train to a party, and then that's when they
Oh,
were.
well, sounds like they got royally fucked up then, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're all Americans. I don't know if you can find out who.
They're all Americans?
Well, the ones that apparently approached these group of people for this purpose were all American-speaking people. Well,
Right.
they were all Americans.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard to find then.
Well,
I'll
yeah,
be back in a
Americans in
minute.
Romania. I don't know if you know any contacts over in Romania that would be able to
Romania.
figure out. I think it
Hmm.
was from Romania that they were taken from. Yeah.
Right. Well, it sounds like a bit of a kerfuffle, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it'd be nice to know who's sourcing these
So-
people.
What do you think you would do about it then, if it was up to you, then, Dr. Shipman?
Well, I think if I had the connections like you do, if you have anyone in Romania,
Right.
I'd say a bunch of Americans would stick out like a sore thumb in that area.
Right. How many Americans are you talking about?
I think there was three or four. It was either 2 or 3 women, and then there was the one that approached you. And
Right.
he was seen in Romania.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've got any pictures of these people? Would you have anything like that?
I faxed them to you, so.
You did too. You did fax them to out of game. I forgot about that. Right.
Yeah.
That's right. You did fax them to me. Very good.
I don't know how
indeed.
your mafia reach goes if it goes to Romania.
Well, I've got contacts around and about.
Yeah, I think if you ask, you could probably, I'd say a bunch of American human traffickers probably will stick out like a sore thumb.
Right.
They invited them to a party.
Right.
That was how they were approached.
All right then. That's what you've got then.
Yeah. We also, I guess the other thing was we disabled a Russian submarine that was over here in the UK.
Good one, Dr. Shipman. Good one.
No.
Nice one. You nearly got me that time.
No,
Very
I'm not
nice.
joking about this one.
You're not joking.
No.
You're not fucking joking, are you, Dr. Shipman?
No, I'm not joking.
Why the fuck were you disabling a Russian submarine?
Honestly, I didn't really pay attention to the sort of politics of it. I kind of just went where
Shipman.
Bishop was going.
Shipman, who are you working for, Shipman? You're not working for me anymore, are you?
I'm still working for you, sire, but
Are
I
you?
went with
Aye.
Bishop. I was going wherever Bishop goes.
You left town for about 2 to 3 months. There was no sign of you, and nobody knew where you'd gone, not even my people. I was a bit worried about that, honestly, Doctor. But you come
Oh.
back, and everything's fine and dandy. Everything's
All I'll
fine
say
and dandy.
is it's an organization that
You are working for someone, aren't you? Right.
I'll say
who
it's
are
an
they?
organization where everyone that gets involved is bloodbound to them. But I'm not bloodbound to them, but I can't say the name of it out loud.
Dr. Shipman. You have not been blood bondable since before I met you. That is precisely why you are alive now and not dead, you see. So you've gone and joined the Sabbat, haven't you? And
It's not this about. I wouldn't join them.
he grabs you by the collar and slams you against the wall, and he's smiling. He says, "It's not the Sabbat."
No. Taste. Do you know what Sabat blood tastes like?
I've tasted some Sabbat blood from time to time, yeah. like I say, I could
I think if you taste my blood, it might be a bit more complex than that.
give us a taste of your blood then, child.
Oh.
Let's have a bit of a wee flavourful, shall we? He takes a sip from your wrist, if you let him, or from your neck, wherever.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
let him do it from wherever he wants.
Takes it from your neck then. And he licks the wound closed again. Slowly. It's quite erotic. And he leans back. He looks in your face. It's not so bad, you say. Tastes a lot like it, though.
I can introduce you to this group. I've been dominated to the point where I can't say their name out loud.
They've dominated you. Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, I can't remember a lot of what happened.
Wow. So you have infiltrated someone who you say is not a Sabbat, but they have tried to blood bond you.
Yeah, everyone's bloodbound to them.
Do they know that you're not bloodbound to them?
I think they do, yeah.
Well, that's a bit of a spanner in the works, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of hard to fake.
Tricky.
It's kind of hard to fake loyalty that a bloodbound person can demonstrate.
Yeah.
I'm not that good at lying.
Dr. Shipman. But this is extraordinary. How did you meet these vampires? What do they want?
Met them through Sage's sire.
Through Sage's sire. That's the Gangrel, the pretender, the one that the Tremere. They fucking hate him.
Yeah, the gangrel that somehow knows thaumaturgy. Yeah.
And this is our key to these elders and their blood.
Yeah. Well, I think I could probably introduce you, but the difference is that I'm assuming that you can be bloodbound yourself.
Dr. Shipman, I don't want to be bloodbound to them. I want. But I do, but Dr. Shipman, I do want to drink their blood.
Well, yeah. I can get you some if you want.
You can get me some.
I can, yeah.
Oh
I get
my.
a steady supply.
Oh, Dr. Shipman, you've made my fucking day. All right. Let's see where this goes.
Okay.
When do you think you might be able to get that together?
I get it quite regularly supplied to me. So
Right.
probably pretty quickly.
I see. Well, I'll be around, and you've got my phone number, so you know what to do if you get your hands on such things. Hey.
What I'll do is I'll collect it and I'll store it here for you.
Beautiful. Why don't you put a special label on it for me, eh?
Yep.
Good idea.
I will do that.
I'm not sure you should leave it lying around, though. You know, sort of thing you don't want to leave lying around. You really need
I
to
know
get
how
that.
to label it, so no one will take it.
All right. Perfect. And I will find it here, and I shall have it. And then I
I'll-
shall find you.
I'll
and I
page
shall
you when
say,
it's in there.
Oh, good. Perhaps you'd like to be here when I drink it.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, beautiful. All right, child. I look forward to your page then. Well done. Well done. Good work. Good work. Who knew you'd be such a fucking genius? He says as he walks off. Pushes the doors open and they burst open and he walks out. Fucking genius, my child is. And he walks off out of the doorway.
Gonna shake my head and go back to drinking this blood.
Okay. All right. Garth, you want to do anything?
No, me and Barry just were going to go to the airport to
All right. You get to the airport.
carry
You're
on
at the
working on
airport.
that.
All right. What are you going to do at the airport, you two?
We are supervising what my child has been arranging during the day.
Okay.
Cleaning
Not my
up and
child,
repainting.
Yeah.
start running internet lines in and power.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the security and working on it.
All right.
Getting cameras set up, that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
All
Set
right.
up another server farm or whatever.
Okay. So the first thing you need to do is get the power on. And
Yeah.
so you're going to need to get a generator, and you're going to need to get a truckload of fuel delivered. So you're looking for someone to deliver the truckload of fuel surreptitiously and quietly. That is, if you don't want to do it, in fact, yourselves somehow, or get one of your ghouls to drive so that nobody knows where the location is and all that sort of thing.
I'll get Raya. Yeah.
Yeah, she could do it. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so Raya is doing that. She's assisting you with that. And by the end of the evening, you will have the power going from the generator, but you will need to, and you, in fact, you will have got that power connected to the basic power grid on the airstrip's property.
Yeah.
So the airstrip on all of its buildings have got power, barring any locations on the grid that are so fucked the power just, there's no plugs, you know.
Yeah.
There are some parts of it that is just too damaged, but you can fix them up. The control tower, for example, has power in some parts of it, but it's not in the actual control room yet.
Okay.
Can we find a main room that we can work from?
You can certainly power up like 3 underground rooms that you can use for storage server farms. They can have air conditioning and all the basic things that you would need for IT.
Okay.
So you can certainly install your first server farm and get that up and running. And because you have a generator, you have a backup generator now as well. So you have an uninterruptible power supply. And yeah, what else would you like to get sorted out on that?
Get the fences around it repaired.
Okay, so the fences, so you're going to call in. So Bishop, you've got a security company that is in cahoots with other security companies that do fencing and stuff like that. So you've got subcontractors who can come out and do that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, set up some cameras into the server.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're setting up cameras into the server. Okay. And this is really kind of, by the end of probably 2 to 3 weeks or even a month, all of that stuff will be finished.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, I'm kind of leaning towards allowing another period of time to pass, maybe another month or something, so that you can have that set up. In that time, however, Sage?
Yep.
You're going to spit out another single or anything else in the meantime?
And I've already got a bodyguard crew on. She's got her own.
Okay, so Sage, you've got a bodyguard crew now, apparently.
Oh, cool.
A clique.
Are we skipping some time, or is this just happening really fast?
Well, I'm allowing the possibility to skip some time, unless you've got anything you want to do now. Specifically, we can.
I think if we how long are we skipping forward?
Anything up to a month.
What are you guys thinking?
I'm fine with whatever, but I'm going to move into the airbase to live.
Okay. Well, what I am going to have done in the amount of time is I'm going to have that cinema set up.
Okay.
And I'm going to like unveil it to like everyone and to Alan.
All right. Let's make that unveiling the beginning of next game.
Okay, sweet. And I will have completed more songs.
Okay.
I will work on them over the time that I have.
All right. So
come up with a new album.
Perfect. All right. So next session we'll start off with your unveiling of the cinema complex thing that you've built. You guys will work out what you want to have done or accomplished in the next month of game time as downtime. And feel free to stay in touch by Discord or call me or whatever you need to do, and we can chat about what your characters do during that period. Yeah. And we'll figure that out so that when we start next week, we have an entrance point.
Cool.
And we'll go back into real time then.
We should ask Caitlin what she thinks Kit would do in that month as well. Even if it's just a message.
Yep, for sure.
She said she'd probably be away for about a month, so it's not too long.
Yeah, well, out of game, she's going to be away for that long, I guess,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
she's got rehearsals and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Awesome.
No worries then. Well, you have a great week then, people. I'll see some
you
of you
tomorrow.
and then I'll see some of you the day after that too.
The day after.
Ready.
God, I'm going to get sick of you fuckers.
But you already were.
I love you guys. What are you talking about? You guys are awesome. I could play this fucking game indefinitely. You know, this is
idea,
great.
right?
Promise?
Promise. I do not promise.
Promise.
Only, well, you know, if you want double sessions, we can do that. That's up to you.
I can only afford a certain amount. I had a windfall this week though.
Aha.
So anyway,
Well, up to
should
you.
get going,
I have
right?
time for things. All right, guys. You have a great night.
Have a good
See
week, all.
you on Discord.
River
Bye.
Dirty.
Yeah. Nice work, by the way,
Goodbye.
Mr. Shipman. I thought that was very amusing.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot more amusing once we find out.
It's
Yeah.
hard to try and not care about your side.
Right.
I have no attachment to him. I think he's awful. So,
By the way,
at least in this state, I think he's
Right.
awful.
All
by the
right.
way,
Yeah.
I went to, before we left to Uther's place, I went to Uther's school.
Benjamin?
Yeah. And I asked him if I could have the puzzle.
The puzzle.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the puzzle is yours.
Yeah.
So is this gonna be Bishop's thing? Specialty puzzles.
Yeah.
That could be your intelligence specialty.
Bishop locks you up in a room blindfolded with only a puzzle and I don't know,
Like-
some
like a
obscure
jaw game.
thing. You've got to break out of Alcatraz using
So
only
it's like a
pieces of a
jigsaw game.
puzzle.
Yeah.
From Saw. It's like that.
Right.
He's been as he achieves what he wants to achieve, he mucks around with the puzzle